May it please your lordships, let the matter be listed for admission hearing on Friday.
Admission hearing.
Yes, my lord.
What is
This
that?
case relates to now pensionary benefit, my lord. Lordship has already been passed an order. That case, Gautam Thakuria. It is similar.
Okay.
Friday? Hello, guys.
With the function of the petition, I better mention item number 33 and 38.
30?
and 38.
Okay.
Well, better be taken out on 5th of June, my lord.
You are appearing for?
BTC, my lord.
On
38,
request
my lord.
made by Mr. Bora, understanding counsel, which is
Proceed, madam, matter may be fixed on 5th.
Well, he's appearing for item 38.
30th.
is the matter of item 38 was the same order.
33 and 38.
33 and 30.
My lord, these two matters may be listed for motion on Wednesday, my lord. I filed on last Monday, my lord. It did not, my lord, it has not been listed.
Wednesday.
For motion, my lord.
Okay.
Item number 42 and 43, madam.
Huh.
I pay for the respondent number 1.
Huh.
Can it be, madam, after 3 weeks, madam?
Have you informed the other?
Yes, but he is appearing. My instructions are everything.
Mr. K. Madhukar,
The date may be given, lordship.
on request made by Mr. B. Google, the standing counsel,
Yes, ma'am. Standing up. Also, my lord, us too.
health
ASQ.
department, no.
No, the inverse.
So, AST. 3 weeks. 16 June.
My lord.
May I appeal, lordship? I beg to mention for listing on admission matter.
Oh.
Matter relates to my lord non-payment of salary, my lord, due to pending of the petition. my lord.
28.
Congress.
May I please your order?
Oh.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 31. Here we receive instruction article and affidavit is ready to file. So need 2 weeks time to file it.
No, have you?
I am for the petition.
Okay, heard Mr. NJ Google. Learned counsel for the- on request made by S. Conway, learned standing counsel,
Elementary education, Lordship.
elementary education. 2 weeks time is allowed to file counsel. List of 2 weeks.
May I please your lordship? My lord, I beg to mention for urgent listing of the motion item 1 for tomorrow, my lord.
Why?
My lord, what has happened, my lord, we have in school running, my lord, as an EMRS scheme under the Tribal Affairs Department, my lord. Now they are proposing to open some other schools of similar category. Now, as a result, my lord, our benefit, including the food of the student, has also been stopped, my lord. That's why, my lord, some urgencies where students are now without a meal, my lord, in the midday meal scheme. Tomorrow, and 2 motion items for Wednesday, my lord. Finally, my lord, some urgency on that. Tomorrow I am not praying those on Wednesday. Obliged.
May I please your lordship? I beg to mention matter for listing. Matter relating to appointment of a teacher in provincialized college, your lordship.
Okay.
Any date of in this week, your
28 June.
28.
May.
28. Month of life.
Paper listing of this matter for orders on Wednesday, your lordship.
Why Wednesday?
Lordship, this matter pertains to the non-payment of the area salary as well as the pension to the petitioner's husband, your lordship. The problem case, your
We'll have it on 22nd.
22nd, lordship.
My pleasure. Also, I am praying for listing of 2 cases, madam. One for writ petition and one for contempt case, madam. On next Monday, madam.
28th.
August.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention for listing a writ petition for motion on Thursday, lordship.
Why?
Lordship, what had happened in this case, I was the senior most teacher of that particular school, having all the eligibility criteria, but junior to me has been appointed the principal of the said school, lordship.
Already appointed.
Lordship, already appointed, lordship.
Then we'll have it on Monday.
Lordship, kindly on Friday, lordship. Friday, lordship.
Okay, Friday.
Oblige your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item 20, your lordship. In this matter, your lordship, senior counsel TJ Monto will appear, your lordship. Today he is out of station, your lordship. I am preparing for this matter on Wednesday, your lordship.
Wednesday on request made on behalf of teaching Manda, then a senior counsel for the petition. Wednesday is full.
Some urgency is there, your lordship, petition, there is a letter, your lordship, for recovery of excess pay, your lordship, so some urgency.
21st.
Obliged.
One admission matter related to pension loss. Can it be up to 27th block?
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing lordship next week any day lordship.
Second June.
Hello.
May I please your lordship, but I'm trying for listing of WP 1359 number 24 for admission. Lordship, any date, lordship.
Second June.
Second, lordship, can you do 4th of June?
Okay.
Obliged.
If I may please your lordship. I beg for listing a writ petition regarding education matter on Monday.
Second.
May I please your lordship, my plan is for listing for withdrawal lordship tomorrow lordship.
Why tomorrow?
Withdrawal lordship, we want to withdraw that matter lordship.
May I please, your lordship. Lordship, I'm the petitioner in the item 33, lordship. It's been already mentioned, lordship.
Ah.
Lordship, kindly short date may be given it, that may be fixed, lordship.
Huh? The 5th of June.
Obliged, lordship.
Item 1, motion.
Lordship, as per the last order, lordship, the respondent is supposed to take the instruction on regard to the GIS payment, lordship. 28-4, lordship, order.
Yes, Bora. Who appears? Elementary.
Item 1.
Yes, petitioner suffering from cancer.
Item 2.
Yeah, please, your lordship.
This is against your lordship, non-compliance of the order dated, your lordship. At page 10, your lordship.
Bhatapur,
Lordship.
this is a judgment of 2023.
Lordship, it's a 2023 judgment, your lordship. Your lordship will kindly see there was it was passed, your lordship, on 22/11/2023, your lordship. Now your lordship will kindly come to last page, your lordship. This is a direction to place the matter before the HLC. Thereafter, what they did, your lordship, the matter processed, your lordship. Your lordship will kindly come to page 19. 17/2/2024 regarding appointment of counselor in respect of Meenakshi Bora, letter of so and so. Your lordship.
See, Bhatapur,
Lordship.
this was the time when that OM was in operation.
Lordship.
Before this court interfered with that
Lordship.
OM. You file a writ petition, will pass orders on the same
Lord.
date.
Lord.
You can withdraw this contempt.
Lordship. Or your lordship may keep it
No.
pending, your lordship, in the meanwhile.
Anyway, this is time bar
Lordship.
on request made by Mr. S. Bhatapur. No. Mr. S. Bhatapur, Leonard Counsel for the petitioner place for withdrawal of his contempt. I'll give you with file as well. And the petition is accordingly dismissed from withdrawal with liberty as well.
Item 3.
See, your lordship, this is your lordship order dated, your lordship. That your lordship will get it at page para 64 your lordship para. Page 64 your lordship may kindly come.
It starts from page 16.
Yes, your lordship.
Purnima Hori.
Lordship. My case is your lordship will get it at page 68 your lordship.
You've annexed just a part of the judgment.
No, your lordship, it's
Come to page 59.
lordship. I will file your lordship this.
What is this?
Lordship.
You withdraw it.
Yes, your lordship. I will have to.
Mr. S. Bhatapur, and accounts for the petition.
Kili,
So,
Nikati.
withdrawal of this contempt petition. We leave it to file. Contempt was dismissed on withdrawal. With liberty escape.
Item 4.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
Your lordship, on last occasion, I have submitted to your lordship that a hearing was fixed in the director office to assert
Yes.
that. Yes, lordship, we have received the instruction, lordship. Last para of the instruction, lordship, the highlighted portion. May I read, your lordship? On the matter of placing of principal in charge of Saffordham Bengali HS School, it is stated that the petitioner Mriganka Roy had acquired MA degree in 2015 without having prior permission from the appointing authority as mandated by the Rule 13 of the Assam Civil. In this regard, lordship, appeal is pending before the government, lordship. The director is waiting for the government to reply.
You got a copy of this?
yes, I am not.
You'll have to amend this. You'll have to challenge this.
Yes.
MS NM Sharma, the Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department, shall furnish a copy.
I have furnished, lordship.
Shall furnish a copy of the communication dated 17/5/2025, written by the Director of Secondary Education Assam. But has the director passed any orders? This is a communication to you.
Yes.
Order has been passed.
Yes.
Mr. P. Raman, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, prays for 1 week time.
But as the director has not passed after hearing of this order, so director is to pass the order, then my lord.
Oh, you have not passed the order. is it?
As yet, they have not passed any order.
Pass the order, lordship. Your lordship, I take a look.
Okay, cancel it. Mr. B. Raman, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. MS NM Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department, prays for a week's time to enable the Director of Secondary Education Assam to pass appropriate orders. No, cancel it. MS so Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department supports that the hearing was conducted on 14th of May 2025 and prays for a week's time to enable the Director of Secondary Education Assam to pass appropriate orders. Praise a lot, please after 1 week.
It may be otherwise, my lord.
28 May.
My lord.
28th of May.
Well.
List the matter on 28th.
Item 5.
Wait, please, Lordship. On the last occasion, the court passed an order to dispose of the appeal, Lordship. And the appeal is at page number 26.
Yes, have you taken a?
What has happened is he was allowed to undergo the practical examinations. We have also decided to let him undergo the academic session that we have debarred him from. Only the formal order is to be issued. Otherwise, he has given an undertaking that he will participate only in the academic activities and no other activities in the university. I think that in due maybe a day or two will pass that order. But otherwise, he has undergone the examinations,
Yes,
the
yes,
practical examinations. We are not stopping him in the theory also. We'll let him undertake the academic session. So, Lordship has it on the next week for the formal order, or Lordship may dispose it of recording my submission that on the basis of his undertaking, we'll let him undergo.
You pass the order. Third, Mr.
US Bora.
Then it calls Mr. R. Marginko, then standing counsel, Dibrugarh University. Is allowed 1 week, 1 week time, 1 week time to enable him to receive updated instructions. Please, when do you want? 26 or 28?
28th would be better.
28. How many?
I'm obliged.
Item 6.
Lordship, in order has been kept in abeyance after director's order. Lordship. Only thing is, Lordship, the mark.
Yes, Lordship, एक minute. That impugnator, inspector school has already issued an Lordship or letter, Lordship, keeping against the impugn order dated 18/3/2025, Lordship. The order that they have challenged that order is kept in abeyance.
Abeyance.
Yes. It will not be acted upon. So as per the finance, so now the inspector school will act as per the finance notification dated 26/2/2021, Lordship, 16/2.
Only thing is, Lordship has said that we will be protected because our salary for the month of April has been reduced. So that should be paid, Lordship. After formality has been done as per finance department notification. So they have to pay the salary for the month of April. That was been kept in not paid up to us.
You have not been paid.
Not paid,
Only for the
reduced
month of April.
for the month of April.
You've got a reduced salary or
Reduced salary.
you've not been paid salary.
Reduced salary.
Reduced salary.
So Lordship may direct the inspector school to do the needful, Lordship.
For the month of April.
And Lordship, we can dispose it of, Lordship.
We can,
Lordship.
heard Mr. S.K. Goswami, Leonard, counsel for the petition.
Impugn order case 52.
Also heard Mr. SMD Chishki, Leonard, standing counsel, elementary or secondary?
Secondary and elementary.
Secondary, Lordship, for one,
Leonard, standing counsel, secondary education,
secondary, elementary, both, Lordship. All responded.
as well as elementary education. Stop. Para.
Case 52 is the impugn order.
1 minute. It is the case for the petitioners that they have completed their graduation in the year 1994 and in the year 1994 and 1990 respectively. Stop. Thereafter, the petitioner joined in their respective schools as assistant teacher in the year 1990. Stop. The petitioners were transferred to Uttar Nalbari Vidyapith school. And they have also completed their ELPD, within bracket ODL course in the year 2019. It is the further case of the petition that they were granted grade pay of rupees 8,700 in terms of the Assam. Where is that notification?
Notification at page
45.
In terms of the notification, dated 27 January 2022, issued by the Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam Finance Department. Stop. Para. The petitioners are aggrieved with the page 50, isn't that?
Page 52.
52 are aggrieved with the communication dated 18/3/2025 issued by the Inspector of Schools, NTC Nalbari, and addressed to the head of institution, within bracket all, under Inspector of Schools, NTC Nalbari, and the said communication reads as under, just quote the word, 80. Page 52. Para. Mr. SMD Chishti, Learned Standing Council, Secondary Education, as well as Elementary Education, has furnished a communication dated 15/5/2025, written by the Inspector of Schools, NTC Nalbari, and addressed to the head of institution, within bracket all, and the Inspector of Schools, NTC Nalbari. And the said communication is also reproduced here and below. B2B stuff. Para. Oh no, sub-para. Learned Standing Council, Secondary and Elementary Education Department therefore submits that as the impugned communication dated 18/3/2025 has been kept in abeyance, comma, the Inspector of Schools, NTC Nalbari, will now proceed in terms of the Finance Department's notification dated 27 January 2022. Stop. Para. Recording the submission made by the Learned Council for the petition, Learned Standing Council, Secretary and Elementary Education Department. This writ petition is accordingly closed. However, no, stop. Para. No, don't say like that. Mr. S.K. Goswami, cancel that para. Learned Council for the petitioner supports that in view of the communication dated 18/3/2025, the petitioners have received reduced salary for the month of April 2025, and therefore the respondents may be directed to pay the area salary for the month of April 2025 in the grade pay that they were receiving. Stop. Para. Recording the submission made by the Learned Standing Council, Secretary and Elementary Education. This writ petition is accordingly closed. However, direction is issued to the Inspector of Schools, NDC, Nalbari.
Respond number 5.
Public respond number 5. To take steps forthwith to pay the area salary of the petitioners for the month of April 2025.
Then reduce them.
In the grade pay that they were receiving. Stop.
Applause. Item 1.
On the last occasion, instructions were supposed to be sought for regarding the GIS proposal. Accordingly, my lord, the GIS proposal has been moved, my lord. It has directorate has moved forwarded the GIS proposal, my lord, received from the DEO Dibrugarh, white letter so and so to the my lord with relevant documents. Oops, my lord, so it is in process, my lord.
No,
Hand over a copy, my lord.
that was the same instruction that they came with in the last occasion.
My lord, I have received this today, my lord.
This 11 February 2025.
My lord, it is in process, my lord. Yes, they have to. They have
No,
to
in the order of 28/4/2025, this court has already recorded that the matter is pending before the secretary.
sometime maybe given, my lord. I'll get my lord.
See, the petition is not well. And she retired as early as 2019. What is the difficulty in
You
giving?
are give me 1 week's time, I'll ensure, madam.
Okay, heard Mr.
1 week.
S. S. Sutada, Learned Council. On request made by Mr. A. Learned. Standing Council. Elementary Department. 26th of to enable him to be clear inspector.
Item 7. May I please, your Lordship? Lordship may kindly pass over the matter for the time being.
Why?
Senior is in another court, Lordship.
Do you have any instructions?
Yes, Lordship, the SLC has not said yet. Lordship, may grant 1 month time, Lordship, we will see.
Petitioner is enjoying.
That. Lordship, another, in the first occasion when the SLC said she didn't come.
On that basis itself, perhaps the petition can be closed because in the meanwhile,
Okay,
she's
the-
enjoyed the benefit of the admission for almost 1 year, Your Lordships.
Let the council come.
Your Lordships.
Or we can give you 1 month time as a last chance. After that, we'll pass.
Lordships, 1 month may be a little too much because again, the schools will reopen and then the interim order will continue till that date. It becomes a little difficult for us
Today is what, 19th?
of May.
We'll have it on 19th of June.
Lordships, a little earlier, Lordships, 3 weeks, after 3 weeks.
16th?
Lordships, perhaps 12th of June or 13th of June. 12th would be subject to Your Lordship's convenience. Of course.
Can you do it?
16th, Your Lordship, in that case.
Okay, heard, Mr.
Yes, Borhuya.
S.
Borhuya.
Barbuyal and the council for the petition. Stop. Also heard MS RS Chowdhury, Learned Standing Council, NVS. Mr. C. Sharma, Learned Council, appearing on behalf of Mr. R.N. Das. Learned Standing Council, State Level Caste Scrutiny Committee, Assam, submits that after the representation dated 3/4/2025 was filed by the petitioner, the SLSC and the State Level Caste Scrutiny Committee is yet to sit till date. We have accordingly placed for 3 weeks' time to enable the State Level Scrutiny Committee to pass appropriate orders. Stop. Prayers allowed. List the matter on 16th of June. Make sure by that time. When is the summer vacation?
Lordship, sometime in the month of June, towards the middle, they are going to reopen. 28th June, I'm told they are going to reopen. 20th of June, they are going to reopen, Your Lordships. That is why my concern. Deeply obliged.
Item 8.
May I please, Your Lordship? My Lord, this matter regarding compassionate appointment, my Lord. Earlier, my Lord, it was wrongly rejected, page 46, my Lord. It was, my Lord, wrongly held that, my Lord, the next of kin certificate was not submitted, but it was submitted, my Lord. My last part of here is after thorough scrutiny of application submitted, it was observed that the application did not submitted next of kin certificate.
Okay.
Along with,
Then you came before this court.
yes, my Lord.
Then what happened?
My Lord, after that, my Lord, I have first time, my Lord, before Your Lordship.
Did you submit your next of kin certificate?
My Lord, I beg to, my Lord, the one direction may be issued, my Lord, I will submit, my Lord. Similar order, my Lord, page 67, Your Lordship directed in another petition.
Till now, you have not submitted your next of kin certificate.
My Lord, because, my Lord, it was rejected, therefore, my Lord, without direction, my Lord, they will not.
Yes, sir, Diori.
Lordship, on perusal of the petition, it says that earlier he had approached in the year 2029. Then the 2009 and DLC rejected it on 19/9/2023. It is his person. He has come in the petition accordingly. I have sought for the instruction and it has been received, which says that his matter was placed in the year 2014, 2021, 2023. Now,
1 minute.
yes.
You had earlier approached this court, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. That order, my lord, page 42. It is also mentioned in the, my lord, this impugn communication also, my lord.
Yes.
Page 46, my lord, in my read petition. It is also referred, my lord, this earlier read petition, page 46. In the third paragraph. my lord.
Yeah. Right. Then
Then, my lord, it was wrongly rejected that, my lord, next of kin certificate was not submitted. It was actually submitted, my lord, my certificate at page 41, my lord.
no, that I have seen. That we have seen.
Yes, my lord.
But then
I may be allowed to submit, my lord, next of kin certificate, my lord.
2024 February, that was a communication given to you.
My lord.
What were you doing all this for?
My lord, my humble submission is that it was submitted, my lord. Therefore, it was placed, my lord. But somehow, my lord, wrongly they observed that, my lord, it was not submitted, my lord.
DOD, you file your affidavit.
Yes, and first of all, let him show any documents that after availing the order in the year 2009.
You file your affidavit.
Yes, yes, yes. Till 2020, whether documents jama dise.
Only, my lord, I am.
There are a lot of lectures on your part. MSSTT and then a standing counsel. Elementary.
1 and 4, 5 minutes.
1 and 5. And Mr. B. Deodil and government appears for the responses 2 and 3.
2, 3, and 4.
4 is finance.
And Lordship,
You are appearing for finance also?
no.
Yeah.
Lordship, one vital, he is challenging the order of DLC. Let him array the DLC as respondent. He has not arrayed even the DLC as respondent.
Then you'll have to make a change in the first title. I'll give you 1 week time.
My lord, amended first title I will submit, my lord. That may be observed.
How can you amend the first title without filing an IA?
My lord, only, my lord, your lordship permits, my lord, I may submit.
There is a notification already. There is a high court notification.
Yes, my lord. In the notification, it is mentioned, my lord, if my lordship, my lord, observe, my lord, this is enough, my lord.
Mr. M. Bargoyal and the counsel for the petitioner prays for a week's time to file an appropriate application for amendment of the first title. Praise Allah. Praise the one. You take back your instructions.
Oblige.
Item 9.
Read the petitioner submit, furnish a extra copy of the reads, and then I can take the instruction, my lord. Or lordship may issue notice also, my lord.
No, my lord, that is another thing.
Then also they serve me the
Unless and
extra
until J. Abidin, learned counsel for the petitioner shall furnish an extra copy of the petition to Mr. J. Jutial and standing counsel of the case within today. Can you do it by now? Yes. Within the course of now. Submitted. When shall we, when do you want?
10 days, my lord.
Why 10 days?
7 days.
List the matter on 28 April.
My lord, your lordship may
28th of
submitted, my lord.
28 of 28.
Item 10.
Copies already,
Same, my lord.
actually, copies served before filing itself. Madam.
No, that is my lord, the scanning of it.
Same order.
Wait, please, your lordship. Lordship is pleased to come to page number 2, your lordship. Two. So lordship will find that we are challenging the constitutional validity of the second proviso to Rule 14(2)(b) of the Assam Education Provincial School Service Amendment Rules 2025, lordship. So ideally, this matter should be listed before a division bench, your lordship.
By this petition, the petitioners are challenging the second proviso to Rule 14 within bracket small p of the Assam Secondary Education within bracket provincialized schools service within bracket amendment rules 2025. The history is therefore directed to place the matter before the appropriate bench also.
Before the division bench, your
Before
lordship.
the division bench.
Lordship, may I pray for Friday, your lordship? The matter will listen on Friday, lordship. 22,
Registry will place it.
lordship.
Item 12.
My lord, your petition has been serving as a principal of Borpeta College, Golaghat. Now, my lord, he was promoted to the post of associated professor. Now, in the meantime, my lord, Dibrugarh University issued an advertisement dated 22/7/2024 for filling of a post of associated professor.
Page.
My lord, that your lordship will find at page 47. The subject is, your lordship will find in column B, Associate Professor Life Sciences. Now he applied for the same, and my
Life
lord, the selection, my first point would be the selection committee was constituted wrongly. In place of one professor, they have appointed two professors in the selection committee. So that was the first wrong. Secondly, my lord, I am the more meritorious candidate. And according to me, my lord, the academic performance indicator, I am entitled to 740 marks. Now, what they have given, I do not know. Therefore, my lord, at this stage, your lordship may call for the record of the selection committee. And my lord, once for all, that can be adjudicated the moment the record comes. My learned friend appearing for the university.
Lordship will issue notice and allow me to file my affidavit. On that, I'll bring the records to the.
That will do.
But S. Datta, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. S. Datta. Learned counsel for the petition. So, I'll issue notice then.
Better.
Issue notice. Mr. R. Majumdar. No, higher education, who appears? Mr. S. Das, the standing council higher education appears for respondents 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And Mr. R. Majumdar, the standing council Dibrugarh University appears for respondent
3 to 8.
3 to 8. Extra copies. Petitioner to take. Who is this? Serial number 9. Selected.
This is a person selected, my lord.
Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respond number 9 by registered person within 1 week.
Yes.
1 week from today. How much time you require? Anyway, notice has to go for 9 days. Miss the matter after 4 weeks. The respondents are allowed to file an appeal. Miss the matter after 4 weeks.
After 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Publish.
Publish. 13.
May I please your lordship? Your lordship, in the previous occasion, we filed a writ petition. And your lordship was pleased to order to file a fresh one. Fresh application to the department.
Where is that?
Yes, sir. That is page 13. Request for petition.
No, where's the order passed by the export?
Yes, sir. That is in page 34.
Yes. Yes.
Therefore, we have filed a detailed representation to the department. After receiving the representation, your lordship, the department have passed an order, that is Annexure O, that the impugned order. They have rejected our prayers on the ground that the certain ground like that. Yes, your lordship. Your lordship, the relevant then it appears the session was again third on the 5th paragraph, your lordship. From the available record, it appears that the petitioner was appointed as night chowkidar by the School Management and Development Committee of the Sage School, such and such, so it purely on honorary basis in July 2007, without following the due procedure.
So your case was rejected
Yes, your lordship.
because you are honorary teacher. I mean, a chowkidar.
Yeah, but in previously, if you go through an extra and your lordship, it's been said that I've been appointed an ad hoc teacher.
Maybe the ad hoc or honorary does a difference. Yes, Sharma. You will issue notice? Third, Mr.
Your lordship, there is, in the meantime, I have, as per this order, impugned order, I was also removed from my job.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Further, the head.
The school management committee has no role now to appoint a teacher, my lord. Yeah. And moreover, my lord,
Where's your removal order?
Yes, sir.
Where's your removal order?
Yes, in the page 45, your lordship. Further, the headmaster of the headmaster of Saturns are hereby directed not to utilize the service of the petitioner in this school further.
furthermore, yes.
Furthermore.
Then after that, what happened?
He was
Verbal removal.
Yeah, verbally was removed.
You appointed verbally also. Isn't it?
But it was not the
Everything
case.
verbal.
No, your lordship, it was not the case.
Nothing is here in this.
No, he was appointed by the selection committee, and there was few other candidates also for the post at that time. 210.
But Mr.
Be there.
Then counsel for the petition.
And they have given the service of more than 14 years, your lordship.
Issue notice. So you Sharma, then Sunday counsel. Secondary education. Appears on behalf of respondents 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir.
Stop. Petitioner to take steps for several notice on respond number 4. By registered person. Respondent are allowed to file a please stop the call.
Extra copies, my lord.
Yeah, on top you see extra copies.
14.
May I please, your lordship, I beg your pardon, lordship. Before your lordship proceeds with the another case, in item number 7, I was in on legs, lordship.
Item,
Item 7, lordship. The interim order will be continued, lordship, in item number 7. Otherwise, the candidate,
in,
Lordship.
you took that order? You tell them also, interim order possible to continue.
lordship, must oblige, lordship.
Item 14.
My pleasure, Lordship. This is for the second time, my lord, we have to approve this honorable court. Initially, my lord, we approved this honorable court, and my lord was pleased to, my lord, considering the pendency of the appeal, and our matter was referred back to the responding authorities to
Where
take
is
a
that?
decision.
Where is that order?
My lord, or my lord's order is at page, my lord, 124. No, I'm sorry, my lord, 127. Annex 11. And against that order, my lord, they preferred a writ appeal. Direction was given to consider take a decision on consideration of the appeal within 2 months. Then they prepared an appeal before division bench. Division bench dismissed the appeal, my lord, reducing the period, directing the respondent to take a decision within a period of 1 month. Then there was a total lapse on their part. We approved this court by filing a contempt petition. So when the matter was pending, then they brought on record that the decision was taken, my lord, in terms of a resolution dated 1/8/2024. And that appeal was, my lord, rejected by order dated 2/8/2024. And
Where's the rejection order?
rejection order is at page, my lord, 135 and 136. Annex 14 is the resolution, and Annex 15 is the order. Last part online, appeal filed by you has been rejected. Then the contempt court, my lord, was pleased to give me the liberty to challenge that order, including the, my lord, as well as the earlier termination order. Hence
Okay.
this resolution.
Yes. Union? Have you served copy?
My lord, yes, I have accepted this one.
Part Mr. A.K. Polytechnic and counsel for issue. Who appears for the Union of India?
I have served the copy.
Just check out. Can you catch all of the Union of India someday? We'll pass orders after some time.
Item 15.
Corona.
May I please, your lordship, matter may be passable for the day, lordship.
Yeah, putting
Miss A. Begum.
on request made by MSA Begum, Donor Council. List of 1 week.
Lordship, any date fixed, Friday or
The
Monday?
matter is passed over for the day.
Lordship.
16.
Let me see, Lordship, my lord, this matter relates to compassionate appointment, my lord. Earlier, the petitioners approached this honorable court and there was an order, my lord, at page 30 and 31, my lord. Thereafter, his case was placed before the DLC, and DLC is meeting held on 30/11/2023 for the recommended page 43, my lord. 43 at the top, my lord.
Serial number 18,
Yes, my lord.
Mustafa Masur Khan.
Yes, my lord.
Was the committed
Extreme,
was
extreme right, my lord. The DLC has decided to recommend the applicant for appointment on compassionate ground.
grade 3 post.
Yes, my lord. Any my lord post according his qualification, my lord, he may be appointed.
What is the date of these deals?
Date of DLC is 30/11/23, my lord, page 42, my lord.
Oh, then what happened?
Then thereafter it was not replaced because SLC because of this office memorandum.
Hurt MSS specialty and counsel. Also hurt. MS, your Fort A government.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, Cornwall and government. For the respondents,
1, 3, and 6.
1, 2, 3, and 6. And I'm part of 4, 5. Mr. U. Sharma, you're standing counsel secondary division for the respondents, 4 and 5. Stop. Para. The father of the petitioner, led Abdul Rakib Khan, while serving as an assistant teacher in the Purahuria Senior Madrasa in Karimganj district, died in harness on 29/12/2006. Stop. At the time of the death of his father, the petitioner was a minor, and after attaining the age of majority, the petitioner made an application for appointment on compassionate grounds on 4/6/2017. Stop. However, as the case of the petitioner was not placed before the concerned district level committee, the petitioner approached this court by filing WBC 5337 of the 2022, which was disposed of by order dated 12/10/2023, directing that the application of the petitioner be placed before the DLC for its consideration. Stop. Para. That other be placed before the next available DLC of Karimganj district for its consideration. Stop. Thereafter, the district level committee, Karimganj, in its meeting held on 30/11/2023, recommended the case of the petitioner to any grade 3 post in any administrative departments or offices as per availability, as per the prescribed quota of 5% in terms of para 15 of the office memorandum dated 1/6/2015. Para. A grievance of the petitioner before this court. No. In the so model in the meantime, okay. Para. MSS Conward Letter Counsel for the petition submits that as the case of the petitioner has already been recommended by the council deals in its meeting held on 30/11/2023, and also in view of the judgment dated. What date is it?
My lord, judgment date is, my lord, 12/10/2023.
Conward, what date was it? 3/3/4 2025. You just check up. Passed in WBC 342 of 2025. And a page of other petitions. The case of the petitioner can now be considered by the state level committees. Recording the submission given by the level government. This petition is accordingly disposed of. Directing the state level committee to consider the case of the petition in terms of the recommendation made by the district level committee of Karimganj in its meeting held on 30/11/2023 in its next immediate sitting. However, the case of the petition has already been considered by the SSC, the outcome of such consideration shall be communicated to the petitioner forthwith. With the above expressions.
Item 17.
My lord, in this case, my lord, we have filed joint petition, my lord, 13 petitioners. So I may be allowed to withdraw with the liberty to
SP
file
Chowdhury, the
individual
counsel for
petition.
the petitioner, prays for withdrawal of this petition with liberty to file afresh. MS Conward, the government advocate, appears on behalf of the esteemed respondents. Elementary, and Mr. B.K. Bora, and standing counsel, appears for the elementary education department. The petition is dismissed on the liberty aspect.
18.
May I please, your lordship, my lord, the husband of the petitioner was working as a superintendent in Cotton College, my lord. So, my lord, husband of the petitioner died in a road accident on 2/10/2024. Now she is claiming for pensionary benefits, my lord. At this stage, my lord, the standing council of the university appearing, let him obtain instructions, my lord.
I am appearing for on behalf of PD Nair Lordship. Notice may be issued, my lord, will obtain instruction. Notice may be issued, my lord.
But Mr. DB Bora, learner counsel. Issue notice. Higher education. Mr. S. Das, learner standing counsel, higher education. Appears for the respondents, 1, 2, 1 and 2. And MSDD Burman, and the addition government appears for the respondent. Respondent. And Mr.
H. Rahman on behalf of H. Rahman Lordship.
H. Rahman, learner counsel.
On behalf of PD Nair.
Appearing on behalf of Mr. P.T. Nair, learner standing counsel, Cotton University. Appears for the
4, 5 and 6.
4,
5 and 6.
5 and 6. And Mr.
R. Bolo.
R. Learned Standing Counsel, Accountant General. Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. C. Barua. Learned Standing Counsel, Accountant General appears for the respondent number 7. Notice and respondents are complete, however, extra copies. Respondents are available. Affidavit.
But
How much time?
4 weeks.
Cotton College from here.
Okay, list of 4 weeks.
My lord, only one observation that pendency of the
Pendency of this petition shall not be a bar on the part of the respondents to consider the case.
for release of,
To consider.
yes, my lord. Obliged, my lord.
19.
Lordship, matter relating to completion report and Lordship. DLC meeting by dated 7/7/23, 11 page at page 17, Lordship. Page 17, serial number 15, Lordship. Gitali Shohria, wife of Kankeshwar Deka, post LP accepted. The earlier proposal was placed before the DLC meeting held 22/6/16 and rejected due to non-availability of post under the reserve category. Hence, considering vacancy position under reserve category, it is decided to forward the proposal to the GOV for consideration. Now, Lordship, because of this going dated 18/9/40, this case has not been placed, Lordship. My clear Lordship, similarly situated person approached and Lordship by order dated page 33, Lordship's order 34/25 has directed to place in next. I am paying for similar prayer, Lordship, page 33. It starts from page 34, order dated 34/25. Only prayer, Lordship, to consider the SLC.
Yeah, David.
Yes, your lordship, can be placed in the SMC. Just that the SLC will verify this DLC list. Because
Yes.
nothing, no signature, no.
Okay.
In that page 17.
It's an online copy. Signature is good. No, thanks. Okay.
Hurt, Mr.
Yes, you are.
Let's see, I'm not the counsel. Also hurt MSS to the Standing Counsel. Okay. Elementary education for the respondents, 1.
1 and 4, my.
1 and 4, and Mr. B. Duty, London Government Educate for the respondents, 2 and 3. Para. Is your husband?
Yes, sir.
The husband of the petitioner. Let Dinkeshwar Deka, while serving as assistant teacher at Hazarika Para MV School under the DEEO Dharam in the district of Dharam, Assam. Died in harness on 2/3/2013. Stop. The petitioner accordingly met her application for appointment on compassionate grounds on 6/1/2014. Stop. Draft. The district level committee, Dharam, in its meeting held on 7/7/23, recommended the case of the petition. Decided to forward the matter, the proposal, to the government for consideration, considering the vacancy position under reserve category. Stop. Para. Then you send it in the meantime, page 31. Not page 31. Page 35. Para learned government. Mr. B. Duril submits that as the case of the petitioner has been recommended by the DLC in its meeting, held on
7/7/23.
7/7/2023. And in view of the judgment. Or in view of the order, not the order dated 3/4/2025. Passed by this court in WBC 342/2025 and advice of other petitions. The case of the petition can now be considered by the SLC in the to stop for accordingly a submission made by the government. You can do it, no? In terms of, it will be in terms of the district level committee, Darang, huh? Yes, on 7/7/22. Okay.
Item 14.
I'm sorry, madam.
But Mr. A.K. Purga still on council to issue notice. Mr. A.R. Adigari.
MR.
MR Adigari. No, CGC,
My lord.
year 4,
One.
one only.
Yes.
Appears for the respondent number 1. Extra purpose. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents 2 to 5 by registered proceeding within 1.
Only one thing, it is a purely private school.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Earlier, we should entertain question of not raised. Supreme Court is absolutely clear. My lord, in 2020.
File affidavit. In your affidavit, you raise the issue.
You raise this
Up
question.
to 4 witnesses.
Yes.
21.
Lordship, this matter will be taken after some times.
Why?
Lordship, my senior counsel is in another court.
Who's your senior?
Lordship, D. Ulla.
22.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, in this case, my lord, already my lord, similar order has already lordship has passed, my lord. We are seeking the similar relief. What happened, my lord, the petitioners were working as the lecturer in the polytechnics, government polytechnics. The petitioner number 1, he was working as the lecturer in civil engineering department in the Karimganj Polytechnic. And my lord, petitioner number 2 was continuing till his termination in the Silchar Polytechnic, my lord. My lord, lordship will find they have the requisite qualification, my lord, and also meet up the AICT norms, my lord. They were continuing in the against the sanctioned vacant post. Lordship, kindly turn to page 28, lordship. This is their appointment letter. Page 28, lordship.
Yes, thus.
Let notice be go in a short period. I'll.
Well, already, my lord, this matter has been, this grievance has been decided, your lordship. Lordship, kindly turn to page. This order, my lord, we are like similar, 100% similar to that person.
Separate case, my lord, separate petitioner. This, my lord, this petitioner has been terminated in the month of, my lord, November 2024. Since then, he has been sitting idle, my lord. Now, this PF list was published in the month of January.
Okay, but Mr.
My lord, let them take notice, my lord.
Mr.
Give over, lordship.
Learned counsel for the petition.
I'll take instruction, my lord.
Let them take instruction, my lord. What happened, my lord? After 22nd of this month, my lord, the term of the notice will be over. But as per the office memorandum of the personnel department, my lord, their term should be extended, my lord.
Mr.
Yes, sir.
Does
I'll be
lieutenant counsel,
all the
higher education department shall receive instructions in the matter. When do you want?
10 days, my lord.
10 days is the most maximum, my lord. Kindly take fix a date on.
Why are you coming so late?
My lord, what happened, my lord? In the meantime, in this petitioners,
Practically, you are a fence sitter.
my lord,
Within 10 days, my lord, I'll definitely bring some.
10 days is a more time, my lord. 4 days or 5 days may be given, my lord. On the Friday, my lord, next Friday, my lord. That will be better.
Counsel, you are approaching this court quite late, you don't late. Please the matter on. You want 10 days? Okay, 29th May.
My lord, similar matter, my lord, item 20,
24,
24,
25.
25, and 29, my lord. Similar order may be passed on 29.
Yes, that's same order. Same order.
29, lordship,
24, 25.
and 29. Same date, lordship. Oblige, your lordship.
Item 23.
May I plead the lordship? My lord, the petitioner challenges the appointment of the private respondent, my lord. Private respondent number 4 to the post of principal in charge, my lord.
Where is the order?
Order is at page 16, my lord. Annexure 3. Annexure 3, page 16, my lord. The last paragraph, my lord. In compliance of the aforesaid order of the Honorable Court dated so-and-so passed in so-and-so Mohammed Sadiq Anwar, so-and-so of Pensionary High School under Nogaon district is hereby temporarily allowed to act as principal in charge. Actually, my lord, the petitioner was initially appointed as the principal in charge, but subsequently in terms of the rule that the age of the petitioner cannot be more than 57 years, that's why her appointment was set aside and the private respondent has been appointed. Now, my lord, see kindly the details of the teachers of the said school at Annexure 5, page 19, my lord.
So you are not eligible to be in charge.
Petitioner was not eligible. Even the private respondent now who has been allowed to take charge, my lord, he is not also eligible. Because if your lordship sees page 19, my lord, serial number 7 is the respondent number 4, Mohammed Sadiq Anwar. My lord, 7, column number 7, my lord. Date of receiving graduate scale of pay, postgraduate pay. So date of receiving graduate scale of pay of the private respondent is 26/2/2021 only, my lord. And my lord, as per the rule 12.3.4 says that, my lord, the candidate must have 17 years of teaching experience as graduate teacher in any higher secondary school for being appointed as the principal, my lord. And rule 24 says, my lord,
see, Bora, petitioner is not eligible to be the in charge principal.
Yes, my lord.
Correct. Because
Yes.
of her age.
Yes, in terms of rule 12.3.4.
What does it say?
Rule 12.5, my lord. The age of the candidates must not be more than 57 years as on the 1st January of the year recruitment. And because of that, her appointment has been set aside by this honorable court.
Okay.
So subsequently, my lord, after setting aside her appointment, the private respondent has been appointed as the acting principal. So
Yeah.
now private respondent is also not eligible, my lord, in terms of this rule.
According to you, who's eligible?
My lord, that department will find out, department will determine, but respondent number.
When you don't have a right to claim for the post of in charge principal,
Yes, my lord.
what right do you have to do? Do you have to
My
approach
lord,
this court?
because writ of
Where's your locus?
quo warranto may be issued if a person is.
Is this a writ of quo warranto?
Yes, my
Is
lord.
this a writ of quo warranto?
My lord, your lordship may issue a writ of quo warranto.
Or a writ of certiorari?
My lord, any kind of writ, my lord, a writ of quo warranto, your lordship may entertain because.
No,
My lord,
Mr. Bora, don't do this. Don't do this. This is just vengeance.
no, my lord, because writ of quo warranto is a maintainable, my lord, because this person is not eligible to hold the post of principal, my lord.
Where's your prayer?
Here is, my lord. Page 8, my lord. Issue a rule calling upon the respondents to show cause as to why a writ, order, or direction should not be issued, setting aside and quashing the appointment of the respondent number 4 as principal in charge of so-and-so school, my lord.
No. Yes, Chairman.
Matter is not maintainable.
Yes, but
Yes, sir.
My lord,
you want to file a writ of quo warranto? You have every right to file the writ of quo warranto.
yes, sir. My lord, this
But
writ,
come with an appropriate prayer.
no, my lord,
Come with an appropriate prayer,
my
but
lord,
This court is not entertaining this.
My lord, in this prayer, my lord,
Mr. Bora, I've made it very clear.
yes, my
I'm
lord.
not entertaining your writ.
My lord, kindly, it may
If you
be,
want to withdraw and file a writ of quo warranto, that I'll give you the liberty. But not like this. It's your choice. Once I dismiss, you don't even have the right to come by
Yes, my
way of
lord.
quo warranto. It's your choice.
my lord, may be taken up day after tomorrow, my lord.
On request made by Mr. D.B. Bora, then the counsel for the petition. This the matter on 26th May.
Obliged, my lord.
Item 26. This one also relating to completion of department lordship. DLC recommended by order 7723. Test 15 is the 11th portion, serial number 4. Test 15.
Serial number
4. Serial number 4. Your lordship, she has recommended or grade 4 lordship. In the middle of the column lordship, grade 4 accepted. The earlier
where
15 serial number 4 is Madhavi. Yes, lordship. The earlier proposal was twice before DLC, so and so, and rejected due to non-availability of 5% post under completion ground. Accordingly, DO Dhawan has submitted the vacancy position of the post in the meeting and decided to refer to the GOP for kind consideration as selection. Do this one lordship.
10 years again, it was the best version.
because of that office memorandum, it was not.
Yes.
And after due verification, they considered
That is up to the SL. They'll have to consider it.
Yes.
But Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me counsel for the petition.
Please 34 years lordship, sorry.
Also heard Mr. P.K. Bora,
1 and 4, my lord.
Standing Council Elementary Education for the respondents, 1 and 4. And MS D.B. Barman, then additional senior government for the respondents, 2 and 3. Stop. Para. The husband of the petitioner, led Dinamoni Kalita, while serving as assistant teacher at Kitipata LP School under D.O. Darang, District Darang, Assam. Died in honors on 13/1/2009. Stop. The petitioner draft made an application on 17/11/2009 for appointment on commissioner grounds. Stop. The district level committee, Darang, in its meeting held on 7/7/2023, considered the case of the petitioner and thereafter recommended her case for a grade 4 post. Stop. For a pass this order in the meantime, A2A, page 35. Para MSDD Barman, and the additional senior government submits that as the case of the petitioner has already been recommended by the concerned deals in its meeting held on 7/7/2023 and also in view of the order dated 3/4/2025 passed by this court in WBC number 3/4/2025 and a batch of other applications. This case can be the case of the petitioner can now be considered by the SSC in this next. Recording the suppression made by the additional senior government. This petition is disposed of. directing the state level committee to consider the case of the petition in terms of the recommendation made by the district level committee, Dara, on 7/7/22, which next week's stop. In the event the case of the petitioner has already been considered, the outcome of such consideration shall be communicated to the petitioner. With the absence of the
27.
This letter is similar, my lord. My name has been recommended by the DLC, page 28. Page 32, relevant portion, serial number 4. He has been recommended for grade 3 post under any department. SLC may consider his case for appointment.
DLC dated 7/12/2022. I have to take in touch whether his case has been placed or not.
before SLC.
Yes,
My case has not been placed, therefore I have approached my lord. That observation may be made, ma'am.
Yeah,
If
you
in
can discuss.
Yes.
Heard Mr. N. Sharma and the council for the petition. Also heard. MSDD Burman learned additional senior government educate to the respondents. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
3,
and lordship 5.
and
6.
5.
6.
And 6. And MS N Sharma and M. Sharma learned council. Learned standing council. Secondary education for the respondents. For the but the father of the petitioner, late H. Habibar Rahman, while serving as assistant teacher of TND HS school under the inspector of schools, BDC, Barbuta, died in harness on 13/10/2006. Stop. What is this?
petitioner applied for appointment under 90/2007.
The petitioner draft met his application for appointment on compassionate grounds before the inspector of schools BTC Barbuta on 9/3/2007. Stop. The case of the petitioner was considered by the district level committee Barbuta in its meeting held on 7/12/2022 and recommended the case of the petitioner for appointment to any grade 3 post under any department of the office. Stop. Then say that in the meantime, yes, page 41. Page 40. You know it is. Para. Learned additions senior government institute and SBD Barman submits that in view of the that as the case of the petitioner has already been considered by the has already been recommended by the DLC. Barbuta in its meeting held on 7/12/2022 and in view of the order dated 3/4/2025, passed on the application number 342/2025, and a batch of other petitions. The case of the petitioner can now be considered by the SMDC. This next emergency. And then the next para coordination.
I think 28 also similar, man. 28.
Let me come back up to 5. You approached this court earlier?
Yes, madam. Page 24.
But then Sharma and the council. Also had MSDD government, Leonard. Additional senior governor for 1, 2,
3 and
6. And MSS Connor, legislative council, elementary.
Lordship.
4, 4 and 5. The order of petitioner late MD Naujesh Ali, while serving as a head teacher of 938 number Bamundari Shoraipur LP School under the District Elementary Education Officer Barbita in the district of Barbita, Assam, died in harness on 8/7/2008. When did you make your application?
Man, that within 1 year, but that is not correctly written.
Thereafter, the petitioner made his application for appointment on commissioning grounds within the prescribed time stop. However, as the case of the petitioner was not placed before the DLs concerned, petitioner approached this court by filing WBC number 5256 of 2008, which was disposed of on 17/2008, directing the respondent authorities to process the claim of the petitioner for compensation appointment in terms of the guidelines laid down in Achyut Ranjan Das versus State of Assam, reported in 2006 within bracket 4 GLT 674. Stop. The district level committee Barbita in its meeting held on 7/12/2024 considered the case of the petitioner and recommended his case for appointment to a vacant post of assistant teacher in LP school. Stop. Then the same thing. In the meantime, page 46. Para MSDD Barman Lennox, additional senior government advocate supports. That as the case of the petitioner was recommended by the district level committee Barbita in this meeting held on 7/12/2024. And then we have the order dated 3/4/2025. Passed on WBC 3/42/2025 and a bench of other. The case of the petitioner can now be considered by the SLC in its next. para regarding the submission made by the learned counsel for the learned petitioners. This petition is disposed of directing the associate to consider the case of friends and friends.
Item 51, motion. You'll be allowed to withdraw this petition. 13 number of petitioners to going to file this petition.
Mr.
We will liberate.
Learned counsel for petition. Praise for withdrawal of this petition with liberty to file afresh. MS S. Conway, London, Standing Council Elementary, appeals for the elementary division.
And for government lodging.
Oh, appeals for the government, government
Six.
advocate. Appeals for the state respondents in elementary. Mr. B. Bora, London, Standing Council appeals for the elementary. This petition is dismissed on withdrawal with liberty as well.
52.
This petition is similar to the item number 6 lawsuits regarding that stoppage of that graduate scale lawsuit 8,700. So this is from Morrigan district lawsuit. May kindly fix it on Monday. I will take the instruction. So, same.
Yeah, earlier the order issued by the inspector of schools
Yes.
that the director had passed an order to review that order.
Yes.
And in that which
That was in Norway district.
that in Nalbari they've kept it in abeyance.
So here also I'll take the instruction. Let it on Monday. Oh.
Lord, the only difficulty is on our part, my lord. Already the salary for the
No,
month
that
of-
seller also I said. to
Yes,
state
yes, yes.
here.
On Monday, lawsuit it can dispose it
Or
of.
can it be on Friday, my lord? Coming Friday, my lord.
Yes,
Monday-
Friday also. Yes.
Monday,
Yes,
I
yes.
have some trouble, my lord.
Yeah, Boyan London Council with the petitioner on request made by Mr. SMT Chisti, London Standing Council,
Secondary.
Secretary Division, when
Friday, this Friday, I'll get it.
Monday.
used on 23rd.
Monday. Oblige. Friday.
Friday.
Oblige, my lord. Thank you.
53.
It is a lordship, my lord, here this matter relates to my lord, the fact that the petitioner is a student of LLB, my lord, and her result of 10th semester was withheld, my lord. So when the petitioner approved the authorities, my lord, they, my lord, did not cooperate, my lord. Subsequently, my lord, from the portal, my lord, she received her mark sheet, annexure D, my lord, page 25. At the bottom, my lord, 10-4, my lord. At the bottom, 7 and 8, serial number 7 and 8, my lord, page D, my lord. My annexure D, page 25. She got 0, 0, my lord. So when she approved the authorities of the university, then they gave a note, my lord. That is the annexure C1, my lord. Not C1, my lord. C3 at page 24, my lord. Date of issuance, result not received. Then again, she got another.
No, what is this?
This is one sheet, my lord. My lord, this annexure C1, my lord. C1, your result is withheld due to some discrepancy. Please contact your college or university. Page 19, my lord. So, my lord, she approached the principal of the college, and she, my lord, and she made requested that she appeared in the examination, my lord, and she got 0, my lord. And the principal said she was given marks, my lord. So it should not have been 0, my lord. And the principal also said that the mark sheet was sent to the Guwahati University, and in records will, my lord, reveal the truth, my lord. But records are not shown to the petitioner, my lord. So my humble prayer at this stage is records may be called for, so far as the result of the petitioner, my lord, 10th semester, my lord, that is 10-4, my lord. The code number, my lord. That is at page 25 at the bottom, 7 and 8, my lord. Code number 10.4, 10.4, my lord.
Serial number 7.
7 and 8, my lord. Because the petitioner, according to her, she appeared And the principal also said they have given her mark.
Lord, I will obtain instruction, Lord. Let me
Yes,
come up
ma'am.
day after tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Just reach out and the council. On request made by PG Fukan, that standing council got in. This can matter. Day after tomorrow is what? 21st to enable him to receive instruction.
Apply.
Item 21.
Worship, this is a petition in regards to the issuance of a UDICE code for a school, where on the strength of some fraudulently obtained manufactured documents without the lawful permission of the petitioner. And the lordship here, the petitioner also, in order to suspend the ongoing process, has issued legal notice to the respondent authorities, which is at page 20, to which no reply was being filed, and thereby a written objection was also being filed by the co-pattadars of that particular land where the school is situated. That is at page 28. And to that, a reply was being filed by the respondent authorities, that stating that the undersigned has no knowledge about the school, Jubaid and Nazrul English Academy, and has no one approached the undersigned for any permission for the UDICE code till date. It was on 18/11/24.
What is the reply?
Lordship, the reply is at page 40. And page 41. Thereafter, an RTA application was also being made, Your Worship, by the co-pattadars on 26/12/2024. And to that RTI, a reply was also being filed.
Where is the RTA?
The RTI is at page 42. It has been stated there that no one has communicated till date, and there is no record document pertaining to the said academy in the office of the undersigned, and therefore the undersigned is unable to supply the required information and documents of the said academy. Now, to the utter surprise of the petitioner lordship, the UDICE code was being provided. The UDICE code I have mentioned, your lordship, at page 44-45. Keeping them completely under dark, your lordship. The petitioners have filed their objection, even written objection, they were not being heard. And moreover, your lordship, at the online verification report is at page 44, lordship, where the UDICE code can be easily ascertained from the online. The essential requirements that is required for the filing for getting a UDICE code, your lordship, has also been violated, because the lease agreement certificate, that is, I have annexed at the page 46. It's a lease agreement by a notary, your lordship. That 100 rupees notary stamp. Lease agreement has been made between the parties without the consent of the petitioner, by the magistrate, by the executive magistrate, signed by the executive magistrate. And the area is of 2 biga, whereas it has been wrongly stated there in as 5 biga, whereas the north, south, east, west, the schedule is same.
Yeah. SSA is a party here. Who appears? Elementary. Who issued the UDICE?
The UDICE code was issued by the Elementary Education Kahilipara.
No, page 44.
Page 44 is the online verification report, from which we have come to know that the UDICE has been given to them, UDICE code.
No, who are you?
I am the, I have mentioned here in your worship, I am the place where the school has been built is my father, and I am the legal heir of my father. In the para 2 and 3, I have mentioned, and the sisters of the father has been trying to illegally obtain that school, and they are being there as a president, secretary of that particular school. That I have added them as a respondent in this case, as a private respondent from 7 to 9.
Yes.
We have regarding that has been issued by the SSM. We have no role.
SSA is not a party here.
And other thing is that this school is private school.
But UDICE is necessary for every
They've
school.
been given by the SSM. The SSM is not a party here.
SSA is not a party here.
Block, we have given the elementary education the notice, and they have not issued any further in regards to the UDICE code, where the application must be submitted to them. And the
UDICE is issued by the SSA.
My lord.
It is not the block elementary education or block district elementary education.
And basic conflict is there regarding establishment of the school. They have stated
It's a family dispute.
my lord. They have stated in para 4 of the petition.
That I'm
Better go for civil court.
Lordship, I will be given the opportunity to amend this and make them a party in this case, because
okay, Mr.
S. Ahmed.
Then the counsel for the petitioner. Praise for how much time? 1 week
1 week time.
to file an appropriate application for amendment of the post matter.
Obliged.
List after 1 week.
Item 30, implement.
This matter pertains to provincialization of the service of the petitioner, my lord. Just due to some spelling error, my lord, after 30 years of service, she is without a job right now. And your lordship may kindly turn to page 10, ma'am. So approval of the highest authority has been given, but the finance department is not given concurrence, ma'am. So their concurrence is required, so I want to make the finance department a party. If your lordship will see.
In that respect, I have no objection.
Third, MS.
JM Conwar.
JM Conwar.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the counsel for the petition. For the applicant. By this application, the applicant who is the writ petitioner.
Yes, ma'am.
You are the writ petitioner, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is the writ petitioner? In WBC number
1057
1057
of 2024.
2024. He is praying for improvement of the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam, Finance Department, Tispur, Guwahati, -781006. As party respondent number 5 in the said writ petition. Stop. Mr. U. Sharma, standing counsel.
For all the respondents.
You are for the
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Who is deputy commissioner, my lord?
Hmm.
1, 2, and 3.
1 minute.
30.
You are secretary,
Yes, I am secondary.
secretary education department, and I'm a DD Barber. General government advocate. Has no objections. Stop. This court has also perused the course shown in the present application and is satisfied. Accordingly, the prayer for implementation is allowed. I wish this was in the main petition, we have the order dated so and so, let so and so be implicated as party respondent number 5.
Dated 6/2/2023.
Party respondent number 5 in the present petition. Stop. Finance department,
Withheld.
petition is directed to file an amended cost standard within a period of 1 week from today. Finance who appears, Mr. H. Alial, then a standing counsel finance department appears on behalf of the newly included respondent number 5. And praise for
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks will be quite long, my lord, because
You are printing them for the first time.
okay. 2 weeks let it be now.
Praise,
Directed the registry to the name of the GA assumption in the first.
what we call
GSM and finance also required.
3 weeks time to file contract. Praise a lot, please number 2 weeks. Registry is directed to reflect the name of the government advocate and standing
finance.
counsel finance in the process.
Oblige, lord.
32, admission.
May please, Your Worship. In this case, my lord, the petitioner has challenged the nomination of respondent number 6 as resident of SMDC, my lord. Your lordship will find his 20, my lord, 3, my lord, by which, my lord, the inspector of schools, my lord, lordship got it page 23, my lord.
Anybody appearing for respondent number 6?
No, my lord. Service is complete, my lord. None has appeared, my lord.
Page 20.
3.
Hmm.
My lord, this letter has been issued by the inspector of schools, my lord, Nogao, by which asks the all the headmaster and principals of high school and higher secondary to, my lord,
Okay.
forward 2 names, my lord.
Where's the order?
Order lordship will find that page 35, by which, my lord, another persons has been, my lord, nominated. Page 35, my lord. By which, my lord, in the bottom, my lord, one Robijit Bora has been nominated, my lord, as the, my lord, president of Nalapara High School, my lord. Though, my lord, his name has not been recommended by the headmaster of the schools. My lord, the procedure has been laid down by the by notification dated, my lord, 24/6/2016, my lord. That lordship will find page starts at page 39. The 11 persons lordship will find page 42. Page 42, my lord. That the selection process for of president and vice president of SMDC. My lord, here also, my lord, the inspectors, my lord, has no only to forward the name to the director, and director, my lord, forward the name to the, my lord, government for its selections, my lord. But that has not been done, my lord.
This was modified.
Yes.
But that, my lord, modified, my lord, that has already been reflected in the order dated, my lord, 8/9/23 in the past in this, my lord, case, my lord. And the here, my lord, the only the, my lord, deputy
8/9/2023.
8/9/23, my lord, order. Order to order.
Okay, that order has been stayed.
Yes, my lord. State and that this honorable court considered that the modified, my lord, notifications wherein the deputy commissioner has been, my lord, the empowered to select the president. But here, my lord, the inspector of schools, my lord, has nominated the respondent number 6. So in that view of the, my lord, notifications also, the selection is illegal, my lord. That's the, my lord, observation of the.
Yes, Shyama.
Telling them, my lord, I have received one instruction, my lord, so we want to file our appeal, my lord.
File it then.
Short that name, my lord.
But Mr. R. Sharma, learned counsel. Mr. U. Sharma, learned standing counsel, secondary division service for the OCC. In place for 2 weeks. Yes. To file counter. Praise the Lord.
Lordship may fix a date, my lord. Otherwise.
Is the matter after your date.
12 June. 12 June. Public. 34. Please, your lordship. Matter pertaining to compassionate appointment, lordship. DLC was recommended, but SLC rejected the case of the petitioner, lordship. Chief, I am covered by the judgment of coordinate bench of this honorable court, lordship. Honorable Justice Jotham Kumar, sorry.
You're filing your affidavit or not during? Last time you were given 3 weeks time.
Lordship here. My DLC recommendation please to pursue.
DLC recommendation, petition. Page number 22. The number is
Lordship, here in this matter, petitioner surpassed demised in 13 petitioner's father 13/3/2017. Thereafter, immediately the scheme stopped. The scheme that is was prevalent. It speaks about immediacy. Now, since this is a matter just before the stoppage of the scheme, and well, the DLC recommended against the petitioner on dated.
DLC recommendation, your lordship will find that page number 22 of my petition.
Page number 22, no?
Serial number 11.
13/3/2017. Yes. So,
the SLC lordship.
So, and on perusal of that rejected list or in the page 37, your lordship. The DLC recommendation list at page 22. Serial number 11. Applied within 1 year, applicant passed BA, applied for the post of assistant teacher. DLC dated 6/8/21 discussed the proposal of the applicant and recommended in the eligible vacant post of assistant teacher in LP school.
Yes.
Yes. So after that, in page 37, the SLC list, your lordship, from page 36, the petitioner hails from Borpeta district. Page 36, Borpeta. From 1 to, it seems, up till page 39, that means serial number 42.
Lordship, they have rejected. SLC has rejected my case on the ground that, lordship, I did not meet the requisite qualification
for the post of assistant teacher, Lordship. Now, my contention is that, Lordship, I have not met the qualification, Lordship. They can consider my case in the grade 4 post also, Lordship. That is why I have not come up before this court.
Submit to Korilo. So, at page 37, Your Lordship, page 37, serial number 11, rejected due to non-ability of NCT norms and all. So, exactly what my brother has submitted, since the DLC has already forwarded it indicating a vacancy, specific and all, and more so the SLC list here, the SLC list here, the date of deaths has not been indicated, which is very important because only the first and foremost, the immediate cases will be given, should be given the preference as per the norms, the OMs. So in that case, now already the vacancy was indicated and it has been sent to SLC. So, and due to qualification issues, since his matter was not, they ought to have considered his case in any other department or in any other post or grade 4 post. So, to me, before your lordship, the petitioner's case needs to be considered in either grade 4 post or in any other department, if in that particular department, it do not exist.
What is your qualification?
Lordship,
BA,
I have
BA pass.
completed the graduation, Lordship.
Because very often we find that cases of 2005, 1991, 2008 are considered, but cases of 2017, 18, where both the petitioners are cancer patients, these matters are getting rejected. Sometimes we find them. We have come across 17, from 18 to it is not there.
In fact, Lordship may come to the page number 45, Lordship. Similar cases, Lordship. Lordship, Golaghat district regarding page number 45. Lordship, Golaghat, serial number 2, Srimoti Rosmi Rekha Soikia, Lordship. Lordship, remarks column, Lordship. The date of application is after 12/4/2017, Lordship. That is after expiry of validity of relaxation of OM dated OM number so and so, and hence cannot be recommended for the post of ATLP as the candidate do not have the DLED qualification, Lordship. However, in compliance to the Honorable Guwahati High Court order dated so and so in connection with WPC number so and so, that candidate is selected against 12 numbers of grade 4 post in Jorhat district as per point number 15 of poem number so and so dated so and so. Similar question, Lordship, already accommodated in the grade 4 post also.
So you want this discourse? Heard, Mr.
N.K. Sharma, Lordship.
Learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard
And for 1, 3, and 4 years.
Mr. B. Deori, learned government advocate for the respondents, 1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4.
And MSS Titiya, learned standing counsel, elementary education.
2 and 6, ma'am.
For the respondents, 2,
2,
5,
5 and 6.
2, 5, and 6. Stop. For the petitioner completed her graduation from, no, cancel it. The father of the petitioner, late Uday Kumar Saha, while serving as assistant teacher in 1995 number Howli Thapurpari Road LP School. Died in Erroneous on 13th June 2017. Stop. The petitioner had obtained, is a he or she, her BA degree from PH College, Howley in the year 2015 with English as major subject. Accordingly, she met her application in the prescribed format for appointment on compassionate grounds within the prescribed period for stop.
I have filed the application on 13/6/2017.
Okay, on 13/6/2017.
17, Lordship.
17. Where
Lordship,
that
Lordship will find that page number 22, Lordship.
okay, 13/6/2017. The district level committee in its meeting held on 6/8/2021. District level committee Barpita in its meeting held on 6/8/2021 considered the case of the petition and recommended her case to appoint to a post of assistant teacher in LP school. Stop. However, the state level committee in its meeting held on 22nd January 2023 rejected the case of the petitioner due to non-availability of NCT norms, NCT norms. Correct.
Yes. NCT norms, Lordship will find it page number 37, Lordship, rejected due to non-availability of the NCT norms and also do not come under the purview of when the
And she does not come under the purview of the OM dated 2/6/2017. And her application was made after
that is, Lordship, wrongly perhaps they have
12/4/2007. Stop. That where is that saying that P8, DLH, the thing was there, no? We were just noticing the thing.
No, Lordship. I have played this similar case, Lordship. Page number 45, Lordship. That similar person who have already engaged in the grade 4 post, Lordship. Page number 45. Serial number 2, Golaghat.
No. Somewhere I read the delete.
That is page 57. Page 57. Considering the above facts and the approval accorded by Government of India by the Government has decided to further extend the period of relaxation for minimum qualification norms in respect of candidates applying for the post of assistant teacher laid down by the NCT respect for a period with effect from 15 to 17 in respect of compassionate appointment.
Learned counsel for the petitioner supports that. Where is that OM? Where is that OM?
Lordship, OM will find that page number 57, Lordship.
That in terms of the office memorandum dated 1st June 2015.
2nd June, Lord.
No. Oh, 1st June. Issued by the Department of Personal Bees.
Yes. Plus 15, Lord. 63. clause 15, if sufficient vacancies are not available.
No,
Page
no,
number
not
63.
that one. You have been rejected because you don't have the qualification, correct?
Yes, requisite qualification.
Where is that relaxation of qualifications?
That's correct. That's correct.
57. Lordship will find that page number 57, Lordship, second paragraph. Considering the above facts and pursuant upon the approval accorded by the Government of India by notification dated so and so. The Government of Assam has decided to further extend the period of relaxation for minimum qualification norms in respect of candidates applying for the post of assistant teachers of lower primary, upper primary school laid down by the NCTA retrospectively for a period with effect from 1/4/2015 to 12/4/2017.
When did you make your application?
Lordship, I made application on page number 22. 13/6/2017.
So that is beyond this period.
Yes. My contention is, Lordship, they can consider my case in the other department in grade 4 post.
That don't say like that. Let us counsel for the petitioner submits that if the petitioner is not eligible for being appointed to the post of assistant teacher in the LP school, the SLC could have recommended the case of the petitioner to any other grade 4 post.
As per clause 15, Lordship.
Lordship, then,
To any other post.
page 63, clause 15.
As per clause 15.
Commensurate.
If sufficient vacancies are not available in any particular office.
That is not the issue. That is the issue here is the qualification.
Yes.
No.
ठीक है सर,
They
ठीक है
can-
सर, ठीक है सर.
She could have been appointed to any post commensurate to her education quality.
Yes.
Stop. Alright. This court is also in agreement with the submission made by the learned counsel for the petition. That as the compassionate appointment is to look into the difficulties faced by the families of the deceased or by the family members of the deceased. The petitioner could have been appointed to any other post commensurate to her educational qualifications. Stop. That office memorandum thing you require to be, we have to put it or not, that challenging that office memorandum. That order of 3/4/2025.
That can be incorporated.
Yeah, in the meantime, Alam, you have any idea? We don't have any idea. That commissioner appointment orders.
Lordship, I have already given, Lordship.
Where that?
Lordship, that Abdul Kadir Boxi. I've already given.
Yes. 3/4/25.
3/4/25 judgment.
No, not this.
Yes, Lordship.
No, the other judgments that I've been passing earlier. In the meantime, just check up with the. Yeah. Baku and Nirmanda. In the it will be like in the meantime, then this you have to quote it down. Para. Learned counsel for the learned additional learned government advocate Mr. VDOB submits that the matter can be remanded back to the state level government for reconsideration of the SLC with regard to the appointment of the petition on compassionate grounds
In any grade 4 or in any other department.
to any grade post in any other department commensurate to her qualification, educational qualification.
Graduation as
Your lordship has
commensurate
Commensurate to her educational qualification. So, para- recording the submission of the learning document. This writ petition is accordingly disposed of. Remanding the matter back to the state level committee to have a reconsideration of the case of the petition in terms of the recommendation made by the district level committee in its meeting held on 6/8/2021. Stop. While considering the case, if there's no vacancy in the concerned department, the SLC shall take recourse to clause 15 of the OM dated
1615.
16/2015.
1/6/2015. And also and draft pass appropriate orders in accordance with with the in its next immediate success with the above observations and directions.
Deeply obliged, Lordship.
Item 35.
In this matter, I have paid for response number 8. I filed the affidavit of opposition today. That may be connected to the record number 6 in another date along with the affidavit.
Your Lordship, I needed to file my affidavit, Your Lordship.
Mr. U.K. Goswami, learned counsel, for the response number 8. It suffices that he has filed affidavit in opposition to this matter.
Page number.
Registered to verify and post the same order. If found in order. MS P. Das, learned standing counsel, secondary education. How much time?
2 weeks time may be granted.
Place for 2 weeks time to file contract. Place allowed, please take it 2 weeks. On top, we just heard MS
A Begum.
A Begum for the petition.
Deeply obliged.
36. Yes, Lordship, the opposite party was supposed to file affidavit, Lordship, as per earlier order. Otherwise, Lordship, cases covered by this division bench ordered at WA number.
Yeah, elementary.
Madam, in this case, I have the received instruction, minor. They were accommodated as teacher, minor.
In spite of that, Lordship, is covered by judgment passed in WA number 255 of 2022, Lordship, page 59, Lordship. Petitioner was appointed in the year 1994. In 2000, Lordship, he was permitted to draw their scale pay, Lordship, and till 2007 he draw her monthly salary. Then, Lordship, respondent authority has stopped her salary without any reason, Lordship. Thereafter, in the year 2017, again the verification was completed, and thereafter in 2021 he was again appointed as accommodated teacher, and thereafter in 2021 September she retired. Now the petitioner is claiming her pensionary benefit, Lordship, as per old pension scheme.
It's the illegal and irregular teacher, madam. It's the.
Then you got instruction.
Well.
Then you file your affidavit. What, Mr.
MK Nev, Lordship.
MK
Nev.
New Planet Council for the petition. MSS GTL and a standing council. Elementary education. That she has received instructions. And place for
3 weeks time.
3 weeks time to file contract. Please start in 3 weeks. Therefore,
Easy, Lordship. Respondent number 7.
MS
Yes or no?
A. Sharma, Learned Counsel. You are the standing counsel. Appears on the P. Chakravarti. The standing counsel accountant general appears for the accountant general. No?
Lordship, that may be fixed, Lordship.
The 3 weeks, 2024 material come up 3 weeks.
Lordship.
Item 37, admission.
May it please your lordships. Case relates to non-payment of arrears salary, my lord. In this case, my lord, lordship kindly peruse the first order of this honorable court, my lord. That is page 59.
Okay.
May I read, my lord?
Oh.
The case of the petitioner inter alia is that he was initially appointed in a grade 4 post against the suspension vacancy of one Prem Narayan Chakraborty by the Inspector of School Nalbari. The said incumbents having joined after withdrawal of the order of suspension, petitioner was appointed temporarily to act as a grade 4 employee in the office of the Inspector of School for a period of 2 months, pursuant to which the petitioner is continuing in the said post. Thereafter, the petitioner was allowed to work on various scheduled vacancies that arose due to different contingencies in the office and continued in that fashion up to 1998. Thereafter, the service of the petitioner is being extracted by the respondent authorities by allowing him to work on honorary basis and thereafter on payment of the lump sum amount as casual labor. The Inspector of Schools filed letter dated 2001 brought to the Director of Secondary Education for sanctioning one post of the contingency manual for accommodation of the petitioner on consolidated pay as per contingency rules. The said pair was further repeated by the Inspector of School, that is 26/2002. The petitioner also filed an application dated 15/7/2000 before the Inspector of School Nalbari, requesting him to adjust the existing vacant post of the Grade 4 post, which was available at the time of Government Gordon High Secondary School. Again, request the Director of Secondary also to sanction a post of the contingency rule to accommodate the petitioner in order to do away with the hardship faced by him, who is stated to be from below poverty line. It appears from the record that no decision has yet been taken by the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, to that effect. Upon hearing the learned counsel for the parties and in view of the nature relied upon in this writ petition and also as agreed to by them, this writ petition stand disposed of with a direction that the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, shall, within a period of 3 months from date of receipt of a certified copy of this order, consider the aforesaid payment pair made by the Inspector of School regarding sanctioning of a contingency manual of a consolidated pay to accommodate the petitioner in the said post. That is order dated 2006. Then Lordship kindly turn 2001 later, my lord, that is page 63. Inspector of School wrote a letter to the Director, my lord. In this regards, my lord, second para, I would like to inform you that as per office records, since it is found that Sri Khoghen Datta, earlier appointed as contingency manual in this office, and then I submitted a proposal for adjustment in any vacancy in the provincialized schools to save his family from financial hardships, 6/10/2001. On the other hand, the Honorable High Court Order 111/2005 passed an order to that effect. The post of the contingency manual on consolidated pay may be sanctioned to accommodate the petitioner, but no such post sanctioned up till now, for which it is suffering from financial hardships up till now, through the such proposal submitted to you time to time. Now it is informed you that a post of grade 4 as vacated in the office of the Nalbari, SMDC Nalbari, due to upgradation of Ratul Sharma grade 4 to the post of LDA. I would like to request to kindly adjust him against the said vacancy, madam. Then Lordship turn page 68. There is an order passed by the Director of Secondary Education. In this order, my lord,
perused the order passed by this Honorable Court 49/2005 in Hogendotto, letter Inspector School dated 29/2001 and letter dated 10/11/2009. The petitioner Hogendotto was allowed to work on various casual vacancies in the Office of the Inspector Schools that arose due to different leave vacancies since 6/8/1991 by the Inspector School Nalbari from time to time. As per the Honorable Court's order, direction there is Director of Secondary Education Assam cannot sanction the contingency manual on consolidated pay as government ban to recruitment of contingency manual casual workers 5 Office Memorandum 7/2/98, and therefore the petitioner Hogendotto could not be accommodated in the said post. However, the petitioner, if aggrieved, he may approach the higher authority. The Honorable High Court's order is accordingly disposed of, my lord. Then, Lordship kindly turn. Then an order has been passed by this Honorable Supreme Court, my lord, that is Uma Devi's case, my lord. There are 3 criteria in that cases, my lord. Then an advertisement is made, that is Annexure J72, my lord. Against that advertisement, this again he approached this Honorable Court because he was working.
Is this a advertisement or a draft?
Draft, actually, not advertisement. And actually, my lord, there is a notification of the government, my lord. I have not an exact notification dated 27/6/2013. On basis of that, the petitioner actually regularized, my lord, on basis of Uma Devi's case, my lord. That is page, Lordship kindly peruse 75. There is another order. I approached again on basis of that Uma Devi's case, because in Uma Devi's case, the person who is working more than 10 years, my lord, and whose appointment is 01/01/2006, my lord, and without any break, their service had been regularized, my lord. I have approached earlier also, my lord, on basis of their different cases, my lord, they were regularized, my lord. Then, Lordship, he again approached on basis of Uma Devi's case, my lord. That is case, that is 75 page.
Yeah.
Heard Miss K. Devi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also, S.K. Ghosh, Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department, representing the official respondents. Petitioner herein was initially appointed in a Gate 4 post against a temporary vacancy arising due to suspension of the incumbent holding the said post. After withdrawal of the suspension order and the incumbent having joined back in the post, the petitioner was appointed temporarily against Gate 4 post in the office of the Inspector School Nalbari, scale pay of for a period of 2 months. Since then, the petitioner's service had been extended from time to time, permitting him to work against different casual vacancies that arose from time to time in the office of the Inspector School Nalbari. In this fashion, the petitioner is continuing to serve as a casual employee in the office of the Inspector School Nalbari, even till date. Aggrieved by the continuation of his service as a casual employee, petitioner earlier approached this court seeking a direction upon the authorities to regularly observe him against the sanctioned vacancy in the terms of recommendation made by the Inspector School. Taking note of the grievance expressed in this writ petition, this Honorable Court had passed an order dated 14/9/2005 disposing of the writ petition by making the following direction. Upon hearing the Learned Counsel for the parties in view of the nature of relief claim in this writ petition and also agreed to by them, this writ petition stand disposed of within the direction that the Director of Secondary Education Assam shall within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of the certified copy of this order consider the aforesaid prayer made by the Inspector School regarding sanctioning of a contingency manual on consolidated pay to accommodation the petitioner in this said post. A copy of the order passed by this court was placed before the Director of Secondary Education, but the payer of the petitioner was turned down by the order dated 16/3/2016 on the ground that the director cannot sanction the post of contingency manual on consolidated pay due to recruitment ban imposed by the government in the year 1998. Agreed by the said order issued by the respondent number 2, the present petition has been filed. By drawing the attention of the court to the communication dated 21/9/2005 issued by the Inspector School addressed to the respondent number 2, Ms. KDB submits by giving a detailed backdrop of the petitioner's claim. The communication was made by the Inspector School seeking permission to adjust the petitioner against one existing Gate 4 post lying vacant in the inspectorate due to upgradation of Rahul Kumar Sharma to the post of LDC. However, despite of receipt of the said communication, no permission has been granted to the respondent number 2. By referring to the government memorandum dated 27/6/2013, Ms. Devi submits that as per the said memorandum, my lord, I have not annexed in this case as casual employee who have continued more than 10 years as on 10/4/2006 and who has been engaged against sanctioned vacant posts having the requisite qualification to hold the post were required to be considered for regularization as a one-time measure. Although the petitioner fulfills the criteria mentioned in the notification dated 27/6/2013, and notwithstanding the fact that there is already on an order of this court to consider his case, the petitioner's case was arbitrarily rejected by the authorities. Mr. Ghosh, learned counsel representing the department, submits that the order passed by the respondent number 2 was in accordance with the government notification holding the field of the relevant point of time when the petitioner's case was disposed of 2010 and OM dated 2013 was not in existence. As such, the benefit of the same could not be extended to the petitioner. I have considered the submission made by the learned counsel representing the parties and also perused the materials on record. There is no dispute at the bar that the petitioner has been continuing to serve in the office of the Inspector School NDC Nalbari since 1991 till today. As a casual employee, it is to be noted that by the following law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Secretary to the State of Karnataka, versus Uma Devi, reported 2006 for SCC, and in the case of ML Kesari versus Karnataka versus ML Kesari, reported on 2010-9 SCC 247. The state government has issued an office memorandum dated 27/6/2013, issuing instruction to all the departments to regular all the workers, master rule, and similarly placed workers who have fulfilled 3 criteria mentioned in the notification, which is as follows: who have been working continuously for a period of 10 years or more as on 10/4/2006. In the case of passing of the judgment in Uma Devi's case without the benefit or protection of the interim order. Yes, my lord. Then, my lord, after that, my lord, then order has been passed, speaking order on basis of that, speaking order has been passed on October 2017, my lord. And his service has been regularized. Then order, lordship kindly got it. Page 80. Director of Secondary Education.
Speaking order.
Yes, speaking order. He mentioned everything in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paras. Then last order. With the above facts and perusal of the services of the Fogendato, who has been working as casual employee in the office of the Inspector School Nalbari, the Authority of Secondary Education is decided to pass this order for regularization of service of the petitioner series Fogendato against the vacant post of Gate 4 post in the office of the Inspector School NDC Nalbari due to upgradation of Atul Kumar Sharma to the post of junior assistant to the government Gordon High Secondary School Nalbari on 2/3/2009. Then 2/3/2009, since he was regularized, my lord, then they have Inspector School file submitted some documents, my lord, before the director to release the amount of the non-payment of
Your regularization order.
Regularization order, my lord, that is itself is irregular. After that, he was, there is no order passed by my lord. And such type of, after passing the speaking order, when he has joined.
After this speaking order,
yes, my
you
lord.
approach this court again, isn't it?
Yes.
You approach this court.
Yes, my lord. Then speaking order has been passed on basis of honorable court's order, my lord. But he did not get any special order, specific order, my lord. That on basis of that, since he was continuing, on basis of that, he was continuing, my lord. So he did not submitted any joining report or like that, my lord. There is no joining report. Then lordship Inspector School submitted that the remaining he since 2009 to 2017 he was he has not get the salaries, my lord, area salaries. So he make a statement by the Inspector School to the director, my lord. Then lordship kindly peruse page 88. Joint Secretary to the Government of Assam Secondary Education Department, my lord, wrote a letter to the Director of Secondary Education, the subject SIU approval regarding, my lord. Reference is 2012-2017. With reference to the above, I am directed to request to furnish the copy of the order of the regulation service and their relevant papers in respect of Hogan Dotto, my lord. Then lordship turn up the 89, page 89. Inspector School wrote a letter to Director, proposal for SI approval to the grade 4 employee in respect of Hogan Dotto, and he submitted everything, my lord. Since he did not get the area salaries, he approached this honorable court, my lord. Again approached this honorable court, my lord, by way of filing 7160-2019. It was passed on 29-2019, my lord. Page 91.
It was not error salary. It was that no action has been taken
Yes,
in terms
madam.
of the speaking
Yes,
order.
speaking order, yes.
So this court directed the to pass.
Then again, I have filed contempt petition, my lord. In contempt petition, they have submitted, my lord, and disposed of on 29-2023, my lord.
Regularization of service.
That is that.
Your lordship,
Take over. The
regularization of service
his
of
memorandum, she has submitted.
I already annexed it
Okay,
as annexure
fine.
D.
D.
Fine.
Page
No, me kata
121
নাই জানা।
of our affidavit in
Just now?
opposition.
তুমি যে এখন দিলা না?
Page.
Page 121, that is
121.
annexure D.
না, 121. Peace memorandum.
Paragraph 8, your lordship.
On basis of that, petitioner was regularized
Page
as a one-time measure, my lord.
113, paragraph 8 of my
121.
affidavit in opposition.
113.
Yes, your lordship. I'd like to read your lordship that
1 minute.
113. no?
13, paragraph 8. Since contempt has been made, your lordship, and after that the appropriate order for regularization of service of the petitioner, if he is found to be entitled to benefits of notification dated 25/6/2013, your lordship. That specific court direction is there. So they had complied it, your lordship, by passing this office memorandum, which has been passed on dated 27 June 2013.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Yeah. please.
Then, my lord, then he approached before this honorable court, my lord, by way of filing a contempt petition, my lord. That is page 94. In view of above, this court directs the respondent to address the claim of the petitioner in respect of any other benefits, if available, and process release the same as expeditiously as possible. The entire access be carried out within a period of 120 days from the date of receipt of the certified copy. Then, lordships, can you turn page 98. Inspector of School wrote a letter to the director. Along with the documents, non-royal certificate also. That is my submission.
What is your prayer here?
Prayer is Respondent authority to pay the arrears salaries from 2/3/2009 to 28/2/2017. It is mentioned in the speaking order.
What about after 2017?
17 I received salaries. Regular salaries.
Where is the regularization order, Tans?
No, that speaking order lawsuits.
No, that is not a regularization order.
Yes, my lord, there is no such order, my lord.
Where is your regularization order? You were saying you have enclosed in the affidavit in opposition.
No, that is a memorandum.
That is
On basis of that, my
your
lord.
lordship, since your lordship,
Sorry,
there is a
এখন দেখছি লিখে।
contempt case has been drawn, your lordship, by the petitioner, that is 219/2017.
No, that contempt case was disposed of,
Disposed of
directing, giving you 120 days.
to comply with the order.
Contempt 288, isn't it?
2020. কোনো
Yes,
regular
your
order নাই, no?
That was disposed of, giving you 120 days to act upon the speaking order. Now, once the speaking order is issued, now you are supposed to issue an order regularizing the service of the petitioner.
Yes, my lord.
Have you issued the regularization order at all at any stage?
I have to obtain instruction from my client because since he's working like that. My lord.
I know.
After passing this order, my lord.
How much time do you require to get your instruction?
তুমি আনিবা regulation order to?
Your lordship, 1 week time may be given, your lordship.
Next
to
week,
update.
will it?
Next week. Any
Let
date
me.
You want to produce the order?
Your lordship, I'll try
Regulation
to
order, my lord.
communicate.
And I'll also try.
Regularization order.
Council for the petition. MSP does. Then it's standing council,
Secondary education.
secondary education shall take instructions as to whether any regularization order has been issued
Yes,
to the petitioner after the speaking order dated 3rd October 2017, issued by the Director of Secondary Education Assam.
Yes, sir.
When?
After 1 week, any date may be
Please,
given.
matter of.
22nd or 29.
29,
29 minutes or 27, my lord.
27.
Hearing date lulu, sir. Oblige.
DP orders.
39.
In this case, I will be filing affidavit today, man. I have already served the advance copy to my learned.
I've been served a copy. My lord, we'll kindly fix a date next week. In the meantime, we'll find
Mr. M. Sharma, learned counsel for the petition. Mr. S. Das, learned standing counsel higher education department, submits that he is filing the affidavit in opposition within the course of the day. Accordingly, is the matter on. It will take some time for the registry to also. Today's 19.
time is of the essence, my lord.
We'll have it on 2nd of June.
My lord, please.
40.
My lord, this matter, it's covered by a judgment of a coordinate bench, my lord. But before that, my lord, it's my duty to state that there has been a material suppression in this writ petition.
Material suppression.
Yes, petitioner number 1, my lord, had preferred 2 writ petitions without informing us. And if your lordship sees the last order, Mr. M. Sharma submits that he'll obtain instructions in regard to the same. He shall also obtain instructions as to why the last paragraph.
Yeah, you have got instructions.
Not the instruction says that, my lord, it's not satisfactory to the court. I'll have to admit that, my lord. Petition number 1 had preferred 2 writ petitions. So, your lordship, I'll leave it to your lordship's discretion to do whatever your lordship pleases.
Admittedly, there are 2 petitions
Yes.
by petition number 1
both in the same subject matter.
Same subject matter, my lord.
And
And
my
that was,
submission would be, my lord, if
That other petition is disposed of?
no, my lord.
it's still pending.
There is pending, my lord. In fact, your lordship can strike off our name, and if your lordship so desires, your lordship can pass any orders against petition number 1 also. But regarding the other petitioners from 2 to 11, Anindita Nath's case, my lord, is squarely applicable.
See, issue is if I pass any orders against petitioner number 1 today,
Yes.
that writ petition will be affected.
In fact, even,
Correct, because as thus, he's going to take that order and produce it the next day.
In other petition, my lord, I have already filed affidavit on that. And my lord, today my submission will be, my lord, since the petition number 1 is also made is party here. And so, my lord, the whole writ petition has to go dismissed in view of suppression and material facts here. Either they have to strike out the name of.
yes, my lord, we can strike out the name if the lordship can absolutely direct us to strike out the name, but the other petitioner is
No, but striking it down, you'll have to file an IA.
yes, my lord. In fact, the instructions which we had received. So,
So
yes. No, I'll leave it to your lordship.
you file an application.
I'll file an application for.
I have received certain instruction regarding, my lord, I will file affidavit.
No, in fact, that order, my lord, it's applicable in this case, but I'll not press the order today since
Yeah.
yes, mandate.
Mr. M. Sharma and the counsel for the petitioners. Raised for how much time you require? 1 week?
My lord, less than that, I'll leave it to your lordship's convenience otherwise.
Just for a week's time to enable him to file an application for striking down the name of the petitioner. Praise the Lord. Please stop to 1 week.
41.
But you'll have to come clean in the IA.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. In fact, I had made the submission myself when my friend had intimated that there's another writ petition pending. So it was my submission before the court that there have been 2 petitions which have been filed on the same subject matter, and no satisfactory reply has come from the petitioner. I'm grateful.
41.
May it please your lordship.
Affidavit, Bora,
My lord. Here, my lord, I have not received the
RM Barua,
The instruction is still awaited, your lordship. We've communicated, your lordship.
Bora,
I need some time, my lord. I have not received the instruction.
how much time?
2 weeks time, maybe.
You're asking 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Last time was 2
Last
weeks.
time
was
also
keeping-
they thought 2 weeks.
Third MSS Dev, then counsel for the petition. Mr. P.K. Boral, then standing counsel, Elementary Education Department. And MS RM Barwal, then standing counsel, Finance Department. Are both allowed 2 weeks' time
Secondary, I think.
to file affidavit in opposition.
Secondary.
Is it elementary or secondary?
Secondary, my lord. My friends sent me record.
Secondary.
In the course is our name may not be.
No, it's elementary.
Gita Das, no?
Secondary.
Gita Das,
Gita Das, Gita Das.
1580.
Secondary.
Gita Das.
Gita Das.
Secondary, my lord.
No, come to the course title. Page 5.
Yes, my lord. Education secondary, my lord. State Assam Representative Commissioner Secretary. Respondent number 1, secondary, my lord.
Elementary.
But my
Is it WBC 1580? Is it?
True, my lord.
1580. It
Then
is-
come to the next page. Director Elementary.
But in my copy, my lord, Director Secondary Education.
Even this also secondary it is written.
Now which one is correct? Yours or mine?
That is different, lordship.
Good. Here, secondary, Court of Elementary.
Same party.
Secondary, lordship. Secondary.
Then you'll have to correct the course title.
Then lordship may take it after sometime I'll stop.
You talk to your senior.
Yes, lordship.
What is secondary or elementary?
But otherwise, school name is LP school, my lord.
So that will be elementary.
Elementary, my lord.
Then
But in my copy, they have written respondent one, commissioner secretary, education secondary.
Where's the school?
In the
Badorpur LP
in the
school.
para 2, man. Assistant teacher 356 to Badorpur LP school. Base 6, man.
This is elementary school, elementary education.
Then
Yes,
let them file a press copy correcting this now.
that we will do in between, let them seek instruction.
No, but you better be sure whether it's elementary
Yes,
or
sir, you can
secondary.
take it after something.
Okay.
After 5 minutes, sir.
After some time.
Item 54, admission.
May I please ask, this matter pertaining to non-provincialization of LP school. On the ground that the petitioner school
Dice code.
DICE court.
Where is
Similar matter
SSL?
already disposed of matter.
I know.
Kindly see.
Who appears? Elementary, SSA. SSS name is there or not?
Yes.
Who is Chowdhury? B. Chowdhury. He has to make his stand clear whether you
Yes, ma'am.
school has the dice code or not.
I have informed Mr. Asburam after some time. After some.
Item 44, orders.
Maybe, Lordship. In this case, the respondent has not filed their affidavit yet, Lordship.
Which respondents?
None has filed a reply.
Anybody appearing on the private respondents?
Somebody was appearing, but today they are not.
4 to 8.
Earlier, Mr. N. White appeared.
Oh dear. 7. Only 7 and 8 are represented. How about 4 to 6?
Four struck of Lordship.
4 struck off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, amended post others.
My claim is against respondent number 8,
Not the other respondents.
not the other respondent. They are the member of selection committee. Understand? Respondent number 8 is the main respondent.
Who appears for respondent 8?
Earlier, Mr. N. White appeared, Lordship. I found one day.
Yes. Affidavit?
Mother 3 weeks may be granted.
Not 3 weeks.
In the meantime, other respondent will appear on
2018 matter.
yes, ma'am. 2 weeks, madam.
But Mr. Harsh,
Harsh.
then the concept of Mr. U. Sharma. Then standing counsel secondary.
Secondary eligibility. Respondent number 1, 2, and
2 weeks time to file contract. List up to 2 weeks.
Oblige.
45.
Your Lordship, senior YS Mandan has some personal difficulties today. Currently matter may come upon after 1 week, Lordship.
On request made on behalf of YS Manan when response to the petition. List up
Chief.
to 1 week.
46.
Lordship, kindly after 1 week, any date may be fixed.
Date will be difficult, no,
When?
when the order letters. Make a mention after 1 week. Yes.
Item 46. As per order dated 5/5/2025, my lord, the state respondent is required to file affidavit on behalf of DC. And its matter relates to secondary department. The causally is wrongly reflected as elementary department.
May be pleases your lordship. Here, your lordship, elementary name has been reflected in the cause list. So we have missed the matter, your lordship.
The government advocate is required to file affidavit, my lord,
Okay,
in terms
fine.
of the order dated
How about the
5/5/2025.
notice on the respondent 5?
I took this test, but it is not reflected in the orders, the office order. Raised it to verify it. my lord.
There was no notice for respondent 5. No order was issued.
No,
No notice was issued to respondent.
no,
Then you have to take steps.
no.
But UK Goswami, learning counsel for the petition. Issue notice on the respondent number 5. Petitioner to take steps for service of respondent number 5 by a registered post AD within 1 week.
No.
1 week.
Registry may directed to reflect
After
this
one-
standing
after-
council secondary
after 1 week.
education.
Registry is also directed to delete the name of the Learned Standing Council Elementary and instead reflect the name of the Learned Standing Council Secondary Education.
And the council represented DC maybe as per order dated 5/5, they is required to file affidavit now.
Yes, Dury.
Lordship, they have
In the meantime, the other official respondents are allowed to file their complaint.
File your lord.
47.
May I have your lordship? Lordship, in this case, notice was started to the respondent number 7, lordship, and as per the lordship Lawazima course order, notice was lordship served.
Where is that Lawazima court order? CRCC, you are appealing for
Well, that's assessing, my lord. Both including CRCC.
whether this number 7 is still working under you.
What happened, lordship?
There is instruction, my lord. This petitioner is working in both places.
Yes, sir. He is allowed, lordship. A report is there. May I?
Okay, you've not filed your affidavit.
No, I have filed my affidavit. This is subsequent development. I have
Subsequent development.
Your respondent number 5.
No, lordship.
He is the petitioner.
I am the petitioner, he is the lordship SSA,
I am
lordship.
for the assessor.
That's why-
Respondent number.
Five.
Yes, my lord. 3, 4, 5, and 6.
3, 4. So 5 has filed the affidavit.
Yeah.
So there is a subsequent development that this here challenge is transfer, but the person is working in both the places.
Because Lordship, why are the
1 minute, what is going
There
on?
is a he has shifted from one place to another place, and is a transfer model, and he has challenged that particular order. Now the report is that this person is working in his original place of transfer.
The petitioner,
Citizen.
he was allowed? Lord?
how? Allowed by how?
Because Lordship, the respondent number 7 was transferred to another place, and the place is vacant. So he is allowed till Lordship a regular selection.
On the ground of distance, he was saying that it is part of.
Now, how can you be working in two places?
Lordship is, Lordship, he was allowed, Lordship. The
Where is the order? Let us
authority
see.
has allowed. Lord.
How can you be working in two places? Where are these clusters located?
Yes,
How far is it?
It is Lordship, the clusters are closed. Lord.
My instruction is
Paragraph 3 is there. And last line, Lordship.
1 minute.
What will turn to page number 55. His own representation says that the cluster is about 100 kilometers.
From his home.
55. Second paragraph, further the new cluster allotted to us are the distance around 100 kilometers from our residence.
Residence, from his residence.
Now he is looking for both the places.
You are against this transfer, isn't it?
Lordship. Now, Lordship.
Now, why are you working there when you are against that transfer?
Now, Lordship, the
No, give me one answer.
Yes, Lordship. What?
You are against the transfer here.
Yes.
Why are you working there now?
Because, Lordship, there is no stay order, Lordship, and the authority pressurized him to work there because this.
Then why have you not left that other place?
Lordship, they have allowed, Lordship. So, as an employee, Lordship, he is Lordship.
Don't make these submissions.
It is their authority, Lordship, allowed him. Lord.
You seem to have a long name. Yeah, Bora.
I am also shocked, man, this is as you heard the instruction came in. He is challenging the transfer as he is working in both the place.
He's challenging the transfer. He's working in that place where he's challenging. Plus also working in the place where he was originally there. How can you allow this?
Yes.
Who allowed this?
This is the instruction of what is happening in that particular edition.
He allowed Lordship, actually, Lordship, DMC, District Mission Coordinator. And this letter issued Lordship, BMC, Block Mission Coordinator to this ADC, Lordship, Education.
Bora, you said things right.
The council also need to take it how it.
And the notice,
going on.
how about the notice on 7? 7 is complete.
7 is complete.
Okay. Third, Mr.
AMS Majumdar.
Huh?
AMS Majumdar.
AMH Majumdar and counsel for the petitioner. AMS. Huh? Stop. Peruse the proceedings of the Lawazima court dated 19/12/2024. The respondents, the notice on the respondent number 7 shall be deemed to be complete. Mr. S. Bora, Leonard, standing counsel, SSC. Praise for how much time?
2 weeks time.
2 weeks time to enable him to instructions. To receive further instructions. Stop. Praise the Lord. List after 2 weeks. The admission call. Bora, you have to check this. What is going on?
I have Now,
What is going
there is
on?
no stay order, but he is working to put the plea.
48.
May I please, Your Lordship. This is a contempt matter, Your Lordship. Notice to the contempt on number 1 and 2 has already been served, Your Lordship, on 19/11/2024 on respondent number 1 and on 16/11/2024 on respondent number 2, Your Lordship. They are not appearing, Your Lord. ID card has been returned back with after service of notice. Long back, Your Lord.
Secondary. Anybody secondary? Contempt.
Contempt.
You have any notice? You have any instructions?
Your Lordship, let me inform you Sharma. Let me inform you Sharma.
You Sharma SMDC.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Contempt. Contempt.
Yes, yes, Lordship, may have complied with that.
48. নাম দেখানে মানে নোটিশ খারাপ হয়েছে কিন্তু হিতে হবে না।
I'll take instruction, 48.
Your mamta ho jaye.
Yes, yes,
She was served notice in the month of November 2024.
24. I'll tell you, next week, any date, Lordship. Next Wednesday.
And respondent number 2, Your Lordship.
That is Inspector of Schools, Tapas Datta.
Next Wednesday.
Give me a copy.
I'll get the instruction.
I'm not passing any order,
Yes,
but
yes.
then
In number 2 be given, huh?
heard Mr.
আরে চৌধুরী
Learning Council. On request made by SMDC. Release the matter. After. Learning Council release the matter on.
On 30th of May, Lordship, this month, 30th of May.
49.
This is the case, Manor. Where two groups of Manipuri, Bishnupuria Manipuri, are fighting Manor for the phonetics, Bishnupuria Manipuri language phonetics and grammar. So our short prayer was that let the SCRT, which is authority, constitute an expert committee Manor, 3-4 members, and decide the matter finally, once for all. Because the textbooks are not published after 2-3 years due to their controversy and dispute. Who is correct? Nobody knows. One group said should be the phonetics. This is the pronunciation. And I said this should be grammar. So the main body controlling this education system is SCRT. So what textbook is concerned. So let them constitute a committee.
So who is going to constitute the committee? Yes,
SCRT.
Lordship, we'll have to do that. The constitution of the committee.
They will decide, and whatever they say will be finally accepted to both. Respondent number 5 is filed ABD minor. They also want the
who appears for R5?
R5 name is not shown minor. Nityananda Upadhyay name is not shown.
For the 6th, Lordship.
N Upadhyay's name is not shown minor. But he has filed ABD.
Then at least let us hear him.
Huh?
Let us hear him once.
Yes, yes. Certainly.
But R.P. Sharma, and a senior counsel. SSL
Only minor, urgent minor because
D. Dolly, learning counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. B. Gogoi, learning standing counsel, SCRT, and Mr. H. Islam, learning counsel for the respond number 6. Stop. Registry is directed to reflect the name of Mr.
N Upadhyay.
N. Ubadai, as the learned counsel appearing for the respond number 6.
N Upadhyay.
NN.
N Upadhyay.
No, how do we know that he entered appearance?
Mane, he has filed the ABD, we have got the copy. Counter has been filed by him. This is in the record matter.
Are you sure it's N. Ubadia?
Yes, yes. Yes, we sign also. Maybe you sign is the NN Padre.
For the respondent number 5 in the corpus. And list the matter next week.
Next month. Can it be 24th month?
Sometime may be given lordship, file our APDP.
Yeah, for one year they are sitting tight.
6 lordship.
Matter is urgent.
No,
Students are suffering.
it's to consider the committee only.
Yes,
Let our R5 come, we'll dispose it of next.
yes. 24th they will also fix it.
24th is a Sunday.
Saturday, madam. Then, madam, 22nd.
Second. We'll have it on 26th.
Obligement.
Item 50.
Very clear, lordship. So this IAS file for substitution of the legal heir, lordship, during pendency of this writ petition, lordship, the writ petitioner died on 24th of February 2024, lordship. I have indexed the death certificate, annexure 1, page 10. In his place now, his wife is now saying for substitution, lordship.
24 to 2005.
24 or 25. Date of death, lordship, 24th of February 2025. So within 90 days, lordship, this application filed. So as per order 22 rule 3, the legal heir is required to be substituted in place of the deceased person, lordship, to proceed this suit.
It still survives?
Yes. No, for non-payment of salary and
Okay,
what?
non-payment of salary.
Yes.
But here they got another counsel for the applicant as well as MS. IDAS, then the standing counsel secretary, education for the opposite party, 1, 2.
One,
1 to 7.
One, two, three,
3,
four.
4. 5 for elementary, 6 for elementary, and 7 for elementary. 5, 6, 7 is for elementary, and rest your lordship.
You are appearing and Mr. P.K. Bora, then the standing counsel in elementary education for the opposite party, 5 to 7. IDAS will be 1 to 4, huh? Stop. By this application, the applicant, who is the wife of the writ petitioner in the PVC number 1664/2024, is praying for substitution of her name in place of the writ petitioner, i.e. her husband, correct?
Yes.
On the ground that during the pendency of WBC 1664/2024, the writ petitioner, i.e. husband of the petitioner, husband of the applicant, expired on 24 to 2025. Stop. It is also the further case of the applicant that as the writ petition has been filed for
lordship, regularization of the break in service period.
regularization of the break in service.
Also in
period,
paragraph 5, lordship, I have also quoted the prayer, all the 3 prayers. Page 6, paragraph 5 of the IA.
That as a writ petition has been filed by your late husband to regularize the break of service, comma, to pay the error salary and to pay the regular time scale of headmaster, correct?
Yes.
The cause of action still survives, and accordingly, the applicant would like to pursue the said writ petition. Stop. You have any objection?
No, your lordship.
Learned counsel, learned standing counsel, elementary education department, as well as secondary education department has no objections. This court has also perused the question in the present application, particularly at paragraph 5. No. Para 5. And is satisfied. Stop. Accordingly, the prayer for substitution is allowed. Para in the main petition. Yes, sir. In view of the order that let Srimati
Rahila Khatun.
Rahila Khatun. Where's the proper address?
Address also.
At page 3 of the IAF,
Yes, sir.
it will be allowed to substitute the present petitioner in as much as the present petitioner expired on
4
24
February
2025.
2025.
Stop.
25.
The substituted petitioner is directed to file an amended course title within 1 week.
1 week.
1 week. Please, after 1 week.
Lordship.
Have you filed your affidavit?
No, Your Lordship.
Okay, then
2 weeks time may be granted.
MSP Das, then is Standing Council Secondary Education Department. Place for 2 weeks that file contract.
Good.
Praise the Lord, please for 2 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
55 orders.
Item 55 lawsuits. Earlier, we have issued an sitting order, but the Honorable Court directed us to comply with. And there against it, directed that we have to comply or personal appearance will be issued. So again, that we have filed an IA for lawsuit dispensation of the personal appearance, but ultimately we have issued an compliance order, final compliance order lawsuit, whereby after the earlier lawsuits that we have issued a compliance or rejecting their claim that they didn't have the number of students which is required as per section 3(5) of 2017 Act. The total 25 number of students required, they have 22 numbers of students. So we have rejected on that ground. Now they have said that no, that was wrong. Then we have again re-verified with the Assam State School Education Board regarding the enrollment of students. The board has said that total number of candidates appeared in the year 2015 is 22. Fresh 10 students and 12 are repeaters. Repeaters are not who is registered in the current year. So hence the Raipur school doesn't fulfill the eligibility criteria under the section 3(5) of 2017. Further lawsuit, it is also seen from the state board report that dated 17/5/25 that the pass percentage of SSSC exam in respect of so-and-so school in the year 2014 is 17.24%, which is less than 30% as required as per the 2017 Act. This Act stipulates that
1 minute.
this is
Who is the order passed by this court?
In the contempt petition lawsuit, page 33. From 33, it will start lawsuit. In view of, may I read? Last page, page 33 lawsuit.
Yes.
Page 33 lawsuit is a direction in the WPC number lawsuit 7311/2023. Page 33 last paragraph. In view of the state development, this repetition stands disposed of, directing the Director of Secondary Education Assam, Secondary Education Department, Government of Assam to expeditiously place the case before of the petitioner in the next meeting of state level scrutiny committee. This is the first direction. And thereafter, basing on such recommendation, if the SLC recommends lawsuit, then only necessary order for considering the service of the petitioner in school be issued at the earliest. If recommends counsel, then next paragraph lawsuit, the entire exercise for the purpose of taking the recommendation in favor of the petitioner made by the DLSC Kasar Silsor to its logical conclusion to be initiated and completed within a period of 3 months. Then lawsuits, the director has placed the matter before the state level scrutiny committee lawsuit, and the state level scrutiny committee minus is given in our IA 1553 lawsuit. In a lawsuit, kindly
Here the IA lordship. IA 1533 till 25 lordship. There the minus is annex lordship. Annex B, page 15. In the minutes of the meeting of the state level scrutiny committee held on 29 to 2024 at 3:30 p.m. This is with the due time next page lordship. 6 Kasar Raspur High School. All staff DSC not recommended earlier. As per report received from the Secretary Seva, only 22 students appeared in the SLC, HSLC examination during the year 2015, whereas minimum student required to be eligible as per the Act of 2017 is 25 and may not be considered for consideration. This is the recommendation of the SLC. So SLC has recommended the name of Pattern School, and therefore, lordship, the director has issued the so-called compliance order, lordship. So there is no such recommendation from the SLC. So we have fully complied with the direction of the Honorable Court, lordship. We have placed it. SLC didn't recommend, so we couldn't consider, and we have issued a speaking order. Both the student as well as past person, they have no eligibility in this department. They have to challenge if they have any grievance.
After that, what happened?
Now we have rejected their prayer. I have given the order right now. It didn't. Yes, this is the order.
Where's the Act of 2017?
Yes, lordship. Lordship. Page 11111, lordship. 109 lordship में खाली पेरू eligibility criteria. 11109. 5 lordship. The venture education institution has a minimum total enrollment of 25 students in class 10. If it is a venture high school, 25 students in class 12. If it is a venture higher secondary school or a venture junior college, 30 students in final year 3-year degree course. If it is a venture degree college, as on the date of coming into the course of this act. So minimum of 25 students in class 9, 10. That is the first requirement. They have only 22. 10 is regular and 12 is repeated. So they have. And next lordship, then 6 comes to the lordship clause 6. So in case of venture high school or venture higher secondary school or a venture junior college or a venture degree college, the concerned venture education institution must have a consistent good academic performance, which would mean that at least 30% of the candidates appearing in the final examination as a whole must have passed in the last 3 consecutive examinations held during the previous 3 consecutive years prior to the date of coming to this court. So Seva has said that they have only 17.24%.
No, but that you consider only 1 year.
That is 1 year. I think that last 3 years is 2 years is not there. I have seen that. Okay.
2 years is not the.
Okay. That specific instruction I have to take. Only that. Otherwise, also in the suppose students is concerned, they are not eligible. They have only 22 number of students. That to 10 is regular, 12 is even if this 6 doesn't come, 3, 5 they are not eligible. They don't have the required number of students.
Your Lordship may kindly see the Act. Lordship, Section 3, Clause 5. In my book, page 109.
Yes.
The venture education institution has a minimum total enrollment of 25 students in class 10. If it is a ventures high school, so it speaks about enrollment. It doesn't speak about appear. So they have misinterpreted the very conception laid down under Section 3, clause 5. They have said appeared 22. Appeared will not do, Your Lordship. And
Okay.
so far as they have mentioned before is no about repeaters. Regarding repeaters also nowhere mentioned in the act. So that is there
So whatever it is, the enrollment should be 25.
25.
Now, how do you come to know that enrollment is less than 25?
SEBA has given a report.
SEPA is only for those candidates who appeared.
Yes.
But how many were enrolled? This is the issue.
Enrollment only on a basis of SEBA admission card, that will be enrollment will be there, Lordship.
There's one issue here. Enrollment, there may be 30, 40.
Yeah.
But those who can appear may be 22. You got my point?
Yeah.
On the basis of the filtering of the students in the what exam you call it?
Yes, HSLC.
Prior to that, the college also, the schools also, they
Yes,
used to-
entrance test. Entrance test.
in the entrance test.
Yes, yes,
All right. So maybe they may have an enrollment of 50,
yes.
but then those who are successful in the entrance test maybe only 20 or 25 or 22. All right. And then only these 22 can go and appear in the HSLC examination.
-4.
Now, you got my point?
Yes.
Therefore, when the SEBA says that this particular school from this overall only 22 of them appeared,
Yeah.
that is wrong. You should find out how many enrollment were there in this school. Because the Act says as a minimum total enrollment of 25 students. So maybe they may have 30, they may have 35, they may have 22.
So far, Your Lordship, this I have collected this copy. Your
That
Lordship.
enrollment along with the pass percentage, both will be counted, Lordship.
That's fine.
Normally, in order to count
See.
how many students are there, we normally follow that what the SEBA Lordship is a report from the SEBA.
From the SEBA,
Because in
see,
the cancer school Lordship, they can enroll many students as they want, Lordship, because it's not under our control. So
but what can the statute says enrollment?
yes, enrollment as per the SEBA Lordship, because they have to be enrolled through board Lordship for appearance in that particular period for a
No, that is not the.
because in a private, in a cancer state Lordship, a institution can enroll as many students for the purpose of consolidation Lordship. It
That
will
is
be,
the
it will be a
difference.
never-ending story, Lordship. It will be
So
more
far,
trouble to
the
the-
intent of this, where's the,
that will create more trouble to the department Lordship. Because at cancer state, they can enroll as many students they can one Lordship. There has to be a minimum standard Lordship to where from we will verify. We will verify from the SEBA's report Lordship.
that you'll have to get the,
Because in all of the cases, Lordship, it is only based, homogenization was done on the basis of the report from the SEBA. And enrollment was counted from the report from the SEBA Lordship. This is done in all the cases, Lordship. This is not an exception, Lordship.
that is a wrong procedure you're following. Do you get my point?
Yes. Then I'll have
In a particular class, this petitioner school, say class 10.
Yes.
They may have an enrollment of 30. Or they may have an enrollment of only 22.
Yes.
And all these 22 went and appeared, correct?
Yes.
And the percentage was 17%, which is below 30% required under clause 6,
Yes.
correct, of the Act. So the only issue now is, see how many enrollments were there?
and the percentage will be counted from the students who have appeared and who took.
Exactly,
Definitely.
there's no issue on that.
Yes.
There's no issue on that. But then if the enrollment is how much?
Enroll those who are legally enrolled through SEBA Lordship, through that normally what we have counted for consolidation Lordship.
What
Because
we,
in a venture school Lordship, for the purpose of consolidation, they can enroll as many students as they want Lordship to fulfill the criteria. They can show anybody as a student.
see, that's why whether you have checked the enrollment
And
of that
then
particular
Lordship,
school,
I'll get it specific.
to the
instruction.
SEBA.
Yes,
because SEBA also is answering only the number of candidates who appeared.
Appeared.
Maybe through SEBA, the enrollment may be 25 or maybe only 22.
Yes, the lawsuit can fix it on then on 30th lawsuit, I'll get an instruction.
And what is your idea about?
I had to expense did that comply or to earlier this honorable court that you person speaking order comply, otherwise you the director or they have to be personally present. That is that for exemption of that order.
Heard Mr.
Petition.
In the contempt, general counsel for the petition. Mr. SMD Chishti has furnished an order dated 19/5/2025 issued by the Director of Secondary Education Assam, whereby the claim for provincialization of Raipur High School could not be considered due to non-fulfillment of the eligibility criteria of required minimum enrollment as well as required pass percentage as provided in within inverted
3, 5, and
commas
6.
the Assam Education within bracket provincialization of services and reorganization of services of teachers and reorganization of educational institution close bracket Act of 2017 as amended in 2018. Stop. Consideration of the order dated 19/5/2025 would indicate that the yardstick applied insofar as the don't say that. On the consideration of the order dated 19/5/2025, it appears that the consideration of enrollment of students in class 10
Yes,
of Rajpur High School was made only on the basis of the information given by the where is that? Given by the ASSEB that only 22 students appeared in the HSLC examination in the year 2015. Stop.
out of the 10 regular 12 is
Out of
repeaters.
which 10 were fresh candidates and 12 were repeaters. Stop. However, section 3 within
Section
bracket
3(5).
Roman 5. Section 3 within bracket 1 within bracket Roman 4 prescribes to have a minimum total enrollment of 30 students if it is a venture primary or upper primary school as on the date of coming into force of the Act.
25 lawsuit.
Your Lordship,
Enrollment, okay.
no,
Yeah, how-
3(5), 3(5),
Three,
Your
five,
Lordship.
three within bracket 1
Within bracket 5.
within bracket Romans 5 prescribes that venture educational institution has a minimum total enrollment of 25 students in class 10. Stop. Para. Mr. SMG Chishti Leonard, counsel appearing for the respond number
Lawsuit here,
Sole content.
sole content.
for the sole contender. Therefore, prays for a short time to enable him to receive instructions. Stop. Para. On consideration of the order dated 19/5, comma, the personal appearance of the respondent of the sole respondent.
Personal paper is not issued only with the graduated. If we do not produce the provide the compliance order, then now today we have issued the compliance order, though it is we have to take a clarification on that. Okay. Any personal order regarding personal paper will be dispensed.
There's no personal appearance.
Only that if we fail to provide the
Order, so you
Order?
post the order.
It was filed earlier lawsuit that I had to file on last week itself. So that may not be.
Okay, and then I cancel it, huh? Praise the Lord. Please, the matter. Again on
30th of May.
30 May 2024.
My concern is regarding your lordship enrollment. Because they spoke about your lordship appeared. Appeared is
That's what
not
I've said.
mentioned in the act.
54. 54, 89.
Yes, SSA.
Lordship, here, today I have received the instruction as per the DICE number sheet, Lordship, from 2009-10 till 2023-24.
It is having, and the school is having the DICE score. I don't know why the elementary education in their appeal, they have stated that appeal rejection order, that due to non-availability of DICE.
Where are your instructions? Oh, you do one thing. To set records right.
Yes.
Let us affidavit be there
Yes,
on
short
record.
affidavit
After
be
that, we'll pass our orders. That will be better.
Yes.
Heard, Mr.
M. Shalim.
M. Shilim, Learned Counsel. Mr. B. Chowdhury, Learned Standing Counsel, SSA submits that he has received instructions. And prays for how much time?
Lordship, 1 week time, short.
Prays for a week's time to file contract. Praise the Lord. Please, after 1 week.
And we fixed that.
Oh, good. Okay. 2nd of June.
Much of this. 41.
There's a
Yes,
terrible,
No,
terrible
but
mistake.
I think in Lordship's copy, it's elementary, I think.
It's correct.
It is elementary, but that's
Oh,
correct.
Mine
Because,
is elementary.
yes, but in my my copy also somehow it's perhaps because of some technical issue, I think it was initially it was made as secondary, then it was corrected while filing. But perhaps in my copy also, it is shown as secondary. I have to correct their copy also. Service copy I have to correct. Otherwise, in court's copy, it's okay, correct. Because this was sent to Hailakandi for signature because was signed there. It was notarized and it was shown there. Perhaps the mistake occurred here, and my copy in the courts, the service copy, the mistake is there. I have to correct.
You correct the copy.
Yes,
Or you can correct yourself.
Let them provide it.
I'll provide them.
Only 2 places. Okay, I'll correct it myself.
Okay. So have you got your instructions?
No.
But M. Datta Learned Counsel.
And furthermore, they have silenced them and notification, my lord. Annexure 14, page 50. my lord. This was issued by the Pension and Public Grievance Report.
I've abandoned, as a matter of abandoned caution, I've challenged, but before that, I had returned the money,
And finally, the next page, my lord.
Okay, Mr. P. K. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel Elementary Education Department. Is allowed how much time?
3 weeks.
3 weeks time to file complaint. Is up to 3 weeks.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, my lord. Sorry. I'm obliged, lordship. No.